What's up, everybody? Welcome in, y'all. No.
Golden Corral has supported our veterans for over 2 decades.
All right. Sorry about that.
Providing meals to
Stuff came up.
and active duty service members.
And we appreciate you hanging out with us on the Go at CeeLo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good deal. All right. Let's get this going here.
For kids and their families. But for just the 10th time in the Xfinity Series, we are getting ready to hit the track. We got 100 laps on deck for drivers. We'll get you set for the start of the race. Green flag coming your way when we return on the CeeLo.
All right. Get it right there. Get it all set up. And we appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Sorry about that, y'all. Kind of a crazy start. Thank you for being here. Let's see if I can get all this going here and set up here. Let's move the viewer count up, and let's pick our wins. I'm gonna go with Connor Zilic today. Connor Zilic with the pick for the win. Connor Zilic for the win. Connor Zilic for the win with Dale Jr. as his crew chief. I'm taking Connor Zilic as the win. Let me see who you got in the race here. Another race day. What's up, man? Good to see you. And we're going to start with Bronny. Or actually Billy Voles. He's going to go with the 9 and the 17. Oh, I didn't do any of those, did I? I need to change those back. And I have my phone. Give me a minute and I'll change all those. Who do you have? John's got the 88. Caitlin's got the 17. Chase Elliott for the 17. Justin Allgaier for the 7 for Jermaine. Anybody else? Let me see your in the chat there as you're coming in. Anybody else got a pick? Chase Elliott, Gator, little Gator. He won here, almost won here last year. Bell for Johnny. Craze D for Chase Elliott. Liam's got the 88. Bill's got Chase Elliott as well. Lots of Chase Elliott's here today. Little Gator for the win for T Van. Anybody else? No Connor. Little bit of Connor Zilic, but not much. But so Chase Elliott was fast. Allgaier was fast in practice. Zilic was not. So we'll see how he does. Well, yeah, he was in the lap there. So in the lap averages. Anybody else with a pick? Anybody else got your picks here today on that? And let me get this going here. All right, so national anthem over with. Gentlemen, start your engine here a second. We'll do dark horses here in just a second too as well. Let's see here. All right. Brado's got Chase as well. Another pick for Chase. And I'll change the emojis here in just a second, y'all. And I'm going to get this going here too.
Brought to you by Goodyear. Quality from the track to the street.
None on there yet. Gator for Gregor. Make the 17 look good, Chase. We'll see. He wanted another crack at that 17 car. So I guess Connor Dale was going to be in this car, but he decided he wanted to do it. If not, I'll choose someone else. Bell racing today? No, Bell is not racing today. He is off today. Zillich, crew chief, sucks. He won't win, crew chief. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He might win. We'll see. No. Here's the thing. Let's see. Johnny says okay. Chase Elliott for David as well. Anybody else? Anybody else are gonna pick your picks? Anybody else gonna pick your picks here as well? Anybody else? Chase for Johnny. Chase for Johnny. Jeff, your little boy's done it. You gonna take Burton? Chase Elliott for me, please. Bronny says Corey Day still has other races planned, but the race was added by Hendrick Motorsports and Chase Elliott. This was not their schedule. Okay, good deal. So he just decided to do it. So there is Junior in the pit box. So he's just come back from the studio and now he is there for this. So
in the day we used to do this, but to not do that at the racetrack and to come out and do that in warm up before the race, get that done in the amount of time that they had left, impressive.
Hey, lack of comfort is that for you as the driver?
Well, that's the thing. It's something that you don't do at the racetrack very often. You hope it's right. You know, on one hand, glad they found it before the race started because if it blows up 5 laps in the race, what a waste. But also,
Joey Logano in the booth for MRN. Wait, you're going Honeyman for Dark Horse Lou?
Slow back there.
Not yet. We're not doing Dark Horse yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Hope you got everything tight. Make sure all the hoses are attached. Nothing's loose. Nothing comes leaking. Nothing comes squirting out on pace laps, which will be happening in just a few moments. Trackside, all the drivers have been buckled into their race cars. A field of 38 sits trackside, as right now all eyes are on the start-finish line, ready for pre-race ceremonies for what will be a 100-lap affair this afternoon in the Poconos. Of course, we are 11 races to go in the regular season.
Got an old 9 hat on. There you go, Dark Horse.
Capitalize on a very hot and muggy day in the state of Pennsylvania. Trackside.
The command. And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome General Manager for the French Manor Inn and Spa, Jenny Reese.
Drivers, start your engines.
All right, there we go. All right, now it's time to do our dark horses, and my dark horse is going to be Carson Quaffle, another junior motorsports car. Give me a 1. Give me a number 1. Carson Quaffle is my pick for the dark horse. Anybody got your dark horse? Let me see in your chat as well. Who do you have as your dark horse? Give me the 1, CeeLo. Awesome. Going with me as well, Chris. The 88 for Caitlin. Justin Allgaier for Gregory. The 1 for John. Good luck, Tim. My dark horse is Anthony Alfredo. That makes great sauce. The 00 Creed. Liam's got the 16. I know this is a generic pick for me, but I got the 39 Ryan Sieg plus 3,000. I thought about doing that as well, Bronny. T-Van's got Brandon Jones. Chase Elliott's got the Dark Dog. Chase Elliott, Leland Honeyman for Lou. The 41 today for George. The 18 for Gregor. Who else? The 18 for Gregor. Mares at plus 750 odds through George. Sam Bear, yeah, he's got really high low odds, I guess. More of a pick than a dark horse. Give me the 7. So lots of people picking high picks here. Taylor Gray, that's good, Devil. That's a good one. Jeremy commenced for the dark horse. Justin Allgaier. Hammer's got Sheldon Creed, finally, maybe. Allgaier's got the 7 dark horse. Anybody else? Tim's got the 8. If it needs to be true dark horse, not the guys that are plus 1,000 odds. Yep, it is what it is. Just let them pick. It's all fun. Whoever crosses the line first. Oh, look at George doing Polish racer picks. George doing the Polish racer pick. Anybody else? Anybody else with their picks here? Chase, Lightning got Chase. Whoever crosses the line, Lightning's got Chase. Anybody else for your pick today? For your dark horse. And let's do cautions now. I'm going to go 4 cautions like I did yesterday. For the trucks, I'm going, and I got Burton and Creed both finishing in the top 5. All right, Hammer, we'll see. Let me see. Do you have anybody else going in there for cautions? Let me see your cautions. I'm going 4 cautions. Lou has 5. Lightning's got 6. 7 for Brawny. Nick Sanchez, that's a good one. Devil George Gregor's got 5. John's got 4. 7 for Caitlin. Gregory's got Jeremy Commence. Devil's got 9. And Liam's got 8. Danny's got 6. Sky Allen's got 5. Anybody else on your cautions? Caution pick time. Caution pick time right here. 6 cautions, and I hope Jeb Burton doesn't flip again. All right, that's right. He's kind of like Ryan Priest. Keep all 4 tires on the ground. Tim's got the 9. 6 for Chris. Anybody else? Anybody else? 6 for Chris. 9 for Tim. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody? Oh yeah, remember that Jeb did flip here at Pocono. Yeah, I saw that wreck. They actually kind of showed it during the Xfinity race, pre-race or like commercial changing. I saw that. There's going to be 2 guaranteed. Will you be showing the race? I cannot show the race, Kathy, but if everybody will get their CW app open, and click right here. And this is the Pocono battle cam, and it's kind of like watching the race. You get to watch the one camera that they show kind of on TV, but not really. But if you hit right here is the Pocono battle cam, and then you got Danny Dimes, Brandon Jones, and Harrison Burton. So Danny Dimes, Brandon Jones, and Harrison Burton are your in-car cameras as well. So the cars will be rolling here in just a second. Chase Elliott rolling them off with Brandon Jones, and then Nick Sanchez there. So you get best way option to watch the race without watching the race is these 4 options right here. Your 3 in-car cameras, and your battle cam. So make sure you check that out. It's a great way to watch the race, and it is fun and free. And fun and free are 2 things that go together.
Why? It's very interesting. At this end of the property, we'll watch it all from high atop the Coca-Cola billboard here in turn 1.
Coca-Cola billboard.
To the middle of the 3 turns in Altamont, Illinois. Kurt Beck.
Thank you, Dave. We are positioned just outside of turn number 2 on a billboard, the top of the triangle, if you will, the east side of the course. The Long Pond straightaway connects turn 1 and turn 2, 3,000 feet. Speeds will approach 180 miles per hour.
Let's go, Mayor.
50 miles per hour at our...
That's how I spend my Xfinity Saturdays. Battle cam on the little TV, CeeLo on the big TV. Awesome, Chris.
When the cars leave turn 2, it's on to the short chute. They will head toward Tim Catalfamo of Marlboro, New Jersey. Thank you very much, Kurt Becker. Good afternoon, everyone, here in turn number 3. Once they leave where Ferd is going to be, they are indeed going to make their way down that short straightaway, which is 1,780 foot long. It is short, and it's one of the shortest straightaways that we have here at this racetrack. They'll set up for turn number 3. The banking is also pretty flat as well, just 6 degrees on this end of the racetrack. Drivers have talked all weekend long how you have to get through this part of the track, in particular in turn 3, really well and free speed going down the long straightaway. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of time when you exit the corner. Keep my eyes on all the action in turn 3 this afternoon on top of the Coca-Cola billboard. And that is a lap around the Pocono Raceway.
I'm getting the emojis ready for you guys. I'm almost done with those. I do apologize about that, y'all not being ready and not be ready for the race. But some stuff came up and I had to take care of that. And that's how it goes sometimes. But we'll be on tomorrow as well for the NASCAR race from Pocono. That should be fun. And let's see here. 18. And Denny Hamlin's on the pole. Happy about that too as well. Denny Hamlin on the pole for the Cup race, so that's good. 1 second, I'm almost done here with the emojis. Brandon John, I guess you guys don't really know how we do it. This is how I do it. There's a little program and you zoom in on the boxes, and this is how the emojis are done. And then you can hit save. So let's see if it's back on yet.
It's completely.
Not yet. So yeah, there's this little area you can change all the emojis. It is really easy. But yeah, so you take like the car, and then you can zoom in on it. And that's how we do the 21. That's how we do the 21. So it's easy to change. It's nothing major, just if I can remember to do it. So almost done here, guys, and we'll have a good time. Cars are rolling here. Anyone but Denny Scamlin. That's right. Anyone but Denny Scamlin. Ryan Sieg. We'll do Kyle Sieg. Kyle Sieg. And Brennan Poole doing double duty today. He's in the Xfinity race and the Cup race too as well. 54. Oh man, did another one like that. 54. Taylor Gray in the 54, and we'll have one more. 54, and then the 88. And I got rid of one emoji. I hit delete, so I'll have to wait for them to let me know I can have it back. So we won't have a 3 emoji today. That's okay. Oh, here we go. 3 emoji. We're almost ready to start this race.
Field right now is single file, making their way down the pit lane to check their tachometers, while at the same time getting the 1 to go signal. Next time by, we will go under the green flag. Let's go back to pit road, get an update on some stories that we're following. First is T-Post.
This area of Pennsylvania, such a rich area in motorsports.
All right, if you refresh the stream, you will have new emojis.
Eastern Pennsylvania has a mechanical engineering degree from the Penn State University. Now, Jason spent some time in the early 2000s racing a modified at Mahoning Valley Speedway, not too far from here. Also ran some modified tour races. He's a second-generation racer. His dad, Carl, raced and was a championship-winning car owner at Dorney Park. So a lot of history there. Had a chance to talk with Jason this morning, qualified in the 6th spot, at really, really good long-run speed. He has had in his
all right, my winning pick today is the 17. My dark horse is the 25. You're Jeff, your little boy just won at Pocono. Yeah, the CW act. Make sure you check it out, y'all. CW act.
Great things about it. Postman, you talked about the racing up here in this area. We talk about the Northeast, and we always talk about the Wayland Modified Series. Yesterday, Patrick Immerling had a good run in the Truck Series. He's in this race here today. Add another Wayland Modified regular in Justin Bonsignor.
17 to win, 39 dark horse. Thanks, Jake.
Driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's looking forward to the opportunity to be able to improve each and every time he gets behind the wheel of this Toyota Camry. He is looking.
16 is Eckes, yes.
Roll off in the 17th spot. He says he wants to learn and finish all the laps here. By the way, he's leading the Wayland Modified Series points. Got the big victory last week. He says his NASCAR Xfinity schedule is working perfect this year for him. He's able to run the modified in between each time getting behind the wheel of this Toyota Camry. Let's get a Goodyear tire update presented by Goodyear, building tires for more than 125 years. Run the track to the street and in all conditions. Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever.
5 sets of tires for these Xfinity teams.
Can I pay for a year membership instead of monthly? No, that's not how it works on YouTube. I wish it did.
Playing in the box. When you look at it.
I wish it could, Crazy D.
Sort of it, and to stage 2 and have it. I think you could do it on 2.
It's all monthly.
Right now, the field is in turn number 3 right now. As everybody here, the main grandstand.
All right, it's time to go green, baby.
As one. Good crowd today. It's a sellout crowd tomorrow. But right now,
here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Jones on the front row for this one. The Chevrolet Camaro safety car. Heads to make that the Chevy Corvette. Safety car.
No emoji. Yeah, no zero emoji. Yep.
The air, and we are off and going at the Pocono Raceway. Up to the gearbox come Chase Elliott, Brandon Jones, and everybody else.
Spreading out.
Step formation, double wide up the end of the French straightaway.
For the most part, everybody minding their manners and staying 2 abreast into the banking of turn number 1. 1 accepted line, seizes over the line. Number 3 wide moves, trying to pick up the 3rd spot. As Chase Elliott surges to the lead off turn number 1.
With Brandon Jones lining up in the 2nd.
Get on your feet.
Behind him. That's the way they run off the end of the Long Pond Straight. Nick Sanchez is in 3rd, and then Ryan Sieg in the 4th position. They all go nose to tail. Single file in the top 5, make it the top 10 as they exit the tunnel turn for the first time today. Challenge is on for 2nd, racing to turn number 3. That's where you find
Nick Sanchez. I see you.
On Brandon Jones. Santos will take his 2nd spot away. Ryan Sieg will take
Chase Elliott, the new leader. Let me see my 17s if you're a Chase Elliott fan.
There, seeing all the way at the bottom of the racetrack, but Nick Sanchez, Dave, getting a huge shove from behind by Brandon Jones.
Two cars in the high lane. Sieg all alone down on the bottom. We'll see who comes out on top as they hit the banking in turn number 1. Sieg puts a wheel to the inside of Nick Sanchez. Brandon Jones.
I think they took Nick off the cam selection because he was cussing too much. Good possibility.
Length advantage. The battle for second continues.
He does drop it a lot.
Sanchez has the spot.
Lion Sieg is
39 in that P2.
side for 4.
Brandon Jones has got his hands full right now with Williams, Sawalich, and others that are all racing for that 4th position. Jones has it for now into the corner, but he's got Williams, Sawalich there behind him.
Taylor Gray.
But something you see immediately here when you're trying to pass cars, you have to be.
Ooh, someone hit the wall.
You got these very long straightaways.
Bounced off it, but it looks like he's okay.
You're going to see the 3rd place car, the 4th place car drafting down that straightaway, making a move, and all of a sudden you lose a spot trying to pass a car.
Right now, that's what's happening in front of Dave Moody.
Challenge is on, and second place will see Taylor.
On lap 3, we honored Dale Sr. every lap 3. Thank you guys for reminding me. Let me see those 3s in the chat, y'all. 3s in the chat as we honor you, Dale Sr. Raise hell, praise Dale. Right here on The Go with CeeLo. Thank you guys. Every lap 3. Thanks for reminding me. I'm in a zone here. Zoned out. 3s.
3 wide.
Thank you, Craze D, for becoming an MVP member as well.
He's getting shuffled backwards. Sheldon Creed, Christian Eckes. They all race their way into the black turn 3.
3s.
Side by side, around goes Daniel Dimes.
Oh, Danny Dimes. Ricky, that sucks. And it always happens on that lap 3 or 4.
60. Side again going for a
Dale Sr., that's right.
for the first time in the afternoon. It comes out when Daniel Dye takes a spin in front of Tim Kettlefama. Daniel Dye got...
Danny Dimes causes the first caution. That's your driver, Ricky.
He spun the car down into the grassy runoff area that is just below the racing group in the middle of the corner. He was able to keep the car down there as the rest of the field passed him to his right. He has now fired his Chevrolet back up and is back on the racetrack.
That's a really sketchy spot as you go into turn 3, especially with the Xfinity cars that are relying so much on the side force. They're entering the corner so tight on each other. He's on the inside, and he's just, whoa, trying to stay off of the outside car, washes his way up and touches the on his right side of the car on the outside as well, and just kind of, they run out of real estate, but looks like he is no damage and is going to be okay.
Yeah, no one else collected. That puts us under the first caution flag of the afternoon.
Looking for motorsports coverage you can't find.
All right, well, I guess 4 cautions might not be enough for this race. They were all buckled up together, not single file like the trucks were. But Danny Dimes went for a ride through the grass, so that's not going to be good for him underneath that car. But what's up? Great. What's up, man? Great to see you. Great. Appreciate you being here. NASCAR buddy says, it's funny that every time I see the 10 cars spinning and crashing, I immediately think of Danica. That's funny. But thank you guys for honoring Dale Sr. on lap 3 as we have a caution here on lap 4 with Danny Dimes sprinting in the infield or in the turn. And we have under caution with Chase Elliott, Ryan Sieg, Nick Sanchez, Brandon Jones, William Swalowich, Connor Zilich in 6th, Taylor Gray 7th, 8th is Sheldon Creed, 9th is Christian Eckes, and 10th is Justin Allgaier. All right. This is not the place to wreck for fun. Hit the wall here. It hurts. I bet it does. Okay, joined and wrote it down on my calendar so I remember when it comes due again. It should auto repay at the end of the month. So it'll actually tell you, hey, it's about to expire. You'll get an email. That's what'll happen. But make sure you hit that like. We're at 57 likes. I wasn't here to bump the likes up, and I do apologize about that. So 57 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes before stage 1 ends. Before stage 1 ends, it's only 25 laps. So 25 laps, 25 laps for the second stage, and then 50 for the third? Is that how it is? I didn't get to see that either. Jake says, ARCA running later tonight. Taylor running another female. Oh, there you go. ARCA running tonight. Is it ARCA? Where are they running at? Is it a super speedway? I guess you could call it a super speedway with the 3 straight lines. But I think CeeLo Ryder is married to Spain. Sorry. Yes, I am married to Spain. No, just 3 turns. The Rat Farmer, just 3 turns. Mods. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, good one there, Ricky. Ah. Good job. Thanks for letting me know. Jake, he missed it too. That's all right. It happens. Sometimes they get through before we can see it, but we took care of him. He's gone. Craig, he got hit. Yeah, he did. She's coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Yeah, he's on pit road. The right rear's wrinkled up pretty good. They're working pretty hard on getting that. Jason,
what's up, Holly? Good to see you, Holly.
They got the sledgehammer.
I'll see you, Holly.
Bang it from the inside out to be able to get it popped up away from the tires. Got the right.
I'll see you too.
Concentration on the right rear. 3 of his teammates are there trying to work on that. A little bit of the Bondo tape is coming out too, so trying to clear everything. They have not changed any tires, so doesn't look like he was able to cut anything down, but definitely a lot of damage fixing going on here for Patrick Kimberly.
Yeah, and just leaving his pit box right now, Daniel Dye, Steve Post.
Daniel Dye was in no damage on the race car visibly on the outside. The crew did take a chance, put 4 new Goodyear Racing Eagles on the car. The big concern Kevin Walter was worried about and told Daniel, watch the water temperature.
What's the running order? We got Chase Elliott, Ryan Sieg, Nick Sanchez, Brandon Jones, William Swalwich. I'll show you the top 10. Sammy Smith and Jesse Love in 11th and 12th. Fast Pasta in 16th. Jeb Burton back in 23rd. Chris Wright in 24th.
Back under the green flag, and that's
Al Sieg back in 33rd. And there's Danny Dimes that just spun. He's in 36th.
Championship winning crew chief with driver Joey Logano, who also joins us in the tower today as well. You gentlemen combined won 22 races, 17.
Joey likes the booth. I bet after he retires, he'll be doing that.
It's pretty much about those glory days where you had the opportunity.
Yeah, he's in the crew chief for the 88. Junior's not running.
Days gone by?
Not as much as we should, but I would never have ever guessed that we'd be standing here together calling a race on the radio like we are right now. You just can't call the future sometimes, right? God's got a plan for you, don't know what it is, and yeah, I wouldn't have called this. This is gonna be a fun day.
yeah. He's
Good job, Danielson.
winning championships and everything else as a reigning champion. 3 of them so far. So far, I'd say.
far, I like what you said so far.
Okay, that's a good point. Hey, memories from here at Pocono. Mine for us here, running out of gas with 2 laps to go.
Oh, yeah, running out of gas. 2 laps to go. Yes, sir.
That was, dude, it's so close. But it really wasn't. 2 laps is a long freaking way. How'd that happen, Todd?
So this is the way we call these races, is that we did.
This is not the Cup race. This is the Xfinity race.
Racing it backwards. We started our pit cycle based on the caution probabilities. We went like 67 green flag laps without a.
Yeah, he's the crew chief today for the Zillage car, 88.
That would have been nice, huh?
Yeah, he's calling he's the special guest in the booth for MRN.
Opportunity for crew chiefs. I think crew chiefs probably love this racetrack because you can pit without going down a lap if you're within a certain amount of seconds of the leader. So it opens up the window. Do you want to flip the stage? Do you want to stay out and take the points? And then also, to Todd's point, this last stage, how are you going to play that out? Do you pit as soon as your window opens and you stay out from there? Or are you going to maybe think tires are worth a little bit more and you try to, get that caution at the end? You put tires on, maybe you can pass a bunch of them. It's a bunch of unknowns for everybody right now. So
Subscribe to your channel. That's right. Thanks so much, Devil.
With the driver.
Hit that subscribe, y'all. Trying to get to 33,600.
there's a lot of you driving.
CeeLo, who needs MRI when you have CeeLo? That's right, Crazy D. All right, we're going back to green flag. It helps. It helps to listen to.
Pit lane.
Here we go, green flag.
It's Chase Elliott.
Green is flying. Leaders to the restart zone. No one breaking out.
Here we go, green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
The rarest of the rare, a 2x2. Oh, they're trolling the back of the pack.
Oh,
Chase Shirley,
who is it? It is the 19 of Bonjour. Another caution. Oh my God, we're gonna be here all day.
Smoke is the restart.
The 19 Bonjour caution.
Is not good because that was coming out of the headers right there. Matter of fact, he immediately pulls that car to the bottom of
19, another caution. Jeez.
an oiling down.
Can we at least complete a lap here?
Situation right there. What would cause something like that, Todd?
I mean, I would think mischief. That would be my first thought on a restart like this, to have a motor come out the exhaust pipes there. Joey, your thoughts?
Yeah, I hate to say that before you know for sure because you feel bad for the driver if that was to happen. But
Yep.
it definitely.
We might have 10 cautions.
And with these cars, I mean, there's a lot of times you can do maybe a third to second shift by accident, right? Because
Logano interviews bouts changing gears in the cars.
Get ready to go to fourth. You always want to put your hand to make sure it stays gated to the fourth side and not come back towards you and get into second because that will grenade it.
Thanks for the subs, y'all. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Right now is a lot of smoke.
Hit that like.
The header pipes. It happened at the right time on the racetrack to where it could have.
Now we can't do one lap. I know.
Any initial diagnosis that team's providing?
And nothing just yet. They're jumping down. They're trying to get them to come back to the pit lane if they can. They want to take a look at it underneath the hood. But he said nothing seemed out of the ordinary. It just all of a sudden went out on.
Wow, that's not a good sign right there. I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it, but we are under the second caution flag of the afternoon. I like what he did because sometimes the driver will go all.
It's gonna be long. I hope not.
He quickly brought it to the inside of turn number one, and as we see, Justin Bonsignor climbing out of that Toyota Supra, and he will be the first retiree of this race this afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, so we have another caution. One number 2. What's up, Ray? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back as well. Make sure you hit that like. We're trying to get to 100 likes before the end of the first stage. We're a little behind on our schedule. We started just a little later than we normally do, about 20 minutes later than we normally do. I got into some stuff I had to take care of, so we appreciate the ones. Sorry about being a little late, but we're here, and we're going to go through the rest of the race. If I'm Mr. Gibbs for the 19, I'd be taking Eric out of part-time retirement, or why don't we just put Corey Heim in the 19? Would that be nice? See Corey Heim in the 19 or the 18? Would you rather see Corey Heim in the 19 or 18, or you don't care? One or the other. 19 or the 18, or you don't care. Well, he didn't beat my favorite driver. Well, he didn't beat my favorite driver. Almost, Ricky says. No problem, CeeLo. Just hope all is okay. Yep, it's okay. It's okay. The Rat Farmer, you're welcome. You're welcome. Heim is the 19 would be all. Heim in the 19 would be awesome. I'd love to see that. The 19. And bring Eric Almirola out of there and put him back in the 18. 18 put Swallowich back into trucks. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. Swallowich, I mean, he went from ARCA right to Xfinity. I think that, nope, not going to happen, Tom says. It ain't happening, Tom says. And Tom speaks with knowledge, so we're going to have to accept that. But Heim is a junior motorsports car. Well, could be. We'll see what happens. Swallowich isn't ready for Xfinity. Tom, do you think William Swallowich is ready for the Xfinity? I mean, he went straight from ARCA right up to... I know he was in trucks for a little bit too, but Heim has an allegiance with Toyota. Heim time. Do I find out about all the side games? Crazy. If you hit exclamation points to find out how many points you have, and then exclamation point gamble those points or gamble all, will bring all your other ones. So you can find out how many points you have, and then you can just roll. And there's also other games too as well that it should tell you about in the chat. Heim in the 54, Gibbs in the 19. Ooh. You're welcome. Bowman should be in the Xfinity series. There's Gator showing his displeasure for Bowman.
At Hero, we believe it's time.
All right. To me, Corey Heim has Tony Stewart-like vibes to me in success. Interesting. Jesse says, I always think of the word sandwich when we see Swallowich. Sandwich. William Sandwich. So this weekend we're bringing you all the NASCAR content. Next weekend we'll be in Atlanta, so we will not have studio presentation. We'll actually have live at the track presentation. So looking forward to seeing you guys as we did for the Nashville race for a stage or two. We'll also do some vlogs, but we're going to be actually inside the track, staying inside the track in Atlanta. So looking forward to that and bringing you that type of experience that we have not experienced yet. So look forward to those vlogs. If you're a pro member, you'll get those early access vlogs as well. So looking forward to next weekend, and we'll see how it goes. Good to see Tom as well next weekend. Haven't got to see him since last year. So Larson should run the Xfinity Series full time if he wants to embarrass them. And with a lame comment he made a month ago, right? The Echo Park Speedway, actually, that's right. It's not the Atlanta Super Speedway. It's the Echo Park Speedway. It's not a super speedway anymore. They don't want it to be a super speedway. Bowman the Slowman, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard not to say Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. Me too. Jermaine says, why? I don't know why they changed it. Not sure why they did, but they did. They changed it from the Atlanta Super Speedway to the Echo Park Speedway. So now there's two Echo Park racetracks, one in Texas, and pass on the Echo Park name. It's Atlanta, JoJo says. And also hopefully see Mav. I heard Mav might be there too as well. Ed Cole said he might be there as well, so that's good too as well. Cole said he might be attending, so that'll be fun to see if we can get all those guys in the track too. So good to see a good old meetup at the race. So much hate for Bowman, but the only guys that shouldn't be in the cup are Herps and Cody Ware. Yeah, Cody Ware. He just loves those gold wheels. Bowman is slow.
Nascar Xfinity Series garage. So
Echo Park probably paid by big bundle of money for naming rights. I'm sure they did,
go back
Nate.
under the green flag. Joey, I thought you brought up something interesting in the break about there's so many unique aspects of Pocono, and one thing that's very important here is something you do after you get the one to go signal.
Yeah, the choose it's important at every track we go to, obviously, but the choose here is a little bit more unique because you have such a long straightaway before you get to turn one. So it's not just about what lane do you want to be when you get to turn one. It's how do you make sure you're in the best position for this long straightaway before you get there.
Keeping that subscribe, trying to get to 33,550.
Cars, you're going to want to be up there in that shove down the straightaway. You got the wall to protect you from someone going three wide to your outside. You can use that wall to protect you good. And then the bottom guys, I mean, they got a block, right? Like you hope the person behind you pushes you, and if not, you got to try to make that block or make sure you're in the right place when you get to the corner.
But it always looks like if you're in that bottom lane, that you can take that sucker hole to the bottom and go three wide bottom. It doesn't seem like that works out.
Well, if you do it too soon, they'll draft right by you, right? And you see that happen in the Xfinity Series because these drivers are still learning, and all of us are, don't get me wrong, but they're going to learn some moves the hard way where they get a run, they're like, yeah, I'm going to put it three wide on the bottom, and then your run dies out and the draft keeps going, and all of a sudden you've lost two rows.
Bowman is the only Hendrick driver I actually like.
Sure
T-Van says.
Make them. And we talked about it earlier.
Connor is better driver than Bowman. Ooh.
And you're three wide off of turn one.
A big age difference too, as well, between Bowman and Connor Zilic.
One or two cars in the corner, but you're probably going to lose three or four down the straightaway if you don't pull it off.
So pit road is steep post.
And listening to Joey and Todd talk about this, Mike, listen to him talk about it. Sounds just like the conversation on Nick Sanchez's radio. I mean, he's kind of the first one to choose in that second spot. And they literally laid out the same thing.
333 for Dale. Tiff, thanks so much for that 333. Appreciate you, Tiff. Thanks for being here. Tell James I said what's up as well.
Stay tuned. Giving up a spot on the front row.
So we already had 7 caution laps of 12 laps complete. Ridiculous, y'all. We're already halfway through this stage. Come on, y'all. Come on. You want Justin Haley in the 48?
Here on Motor Racing Network, they were having a similar conversation, and in about time to see what Nick Sanchez decides he's going to do from the second spot, of course, pending what Chase Elliott does in first.
So Joey, as you
Fire Bowman.
as you
What's up, Rat Farmer?
how many spots you're willing to give up? Where does that number come from? Is it historical, or do you come through the weekend? Yeah, I mean, you go off of a little bit of history of what happened last time. You go back, you
Mad Steve.
review FMT data, all those things to try to figure out, okay, this is where I think I should be. Then you also got to think, what's my car capable of doing? Where is the strengths and the weaknesses of my car? And if I think I got a car that can fire off good, I'm going to take that shorter lane, which is be the bottom lane more times than not here in Pocono, because I think I got a good enough fire off car that I can clear and get up, and I'm going to gain more spots that way. If I got a car that I don't feel confident in, I'm going to take the longest lane.
I would Connor or Hocevar in the 48.
The defense, I hate that because that's not who I am.
I am Steve Phelps. Mark, what's up? Good to see you. Charles Bowman will be in the 48 next year. His contract is up at the end of 2026. And yes, it is on the CW, and you can watch the battle cam.
To one thing and then all of a sudden commit to the other.
You can watch the battle cam
Talk about playing defense. Sometimes when you go to restart on the front row, you also got to be mindful.
right here. Right here, you can watch the battle cam right here. Make sure you check it out. Battle cam and your in-car cameras.
Choose, then you're going to see, right?
The 3 right there. Make sure you do the CW app for free. Watch the race. It's the non-commentary, but you get to watch live coverage. Fell asleep, you're back. Welcome back. 109 in Kansas, Mad Steve.
So we saw Sanchez right here. He just did decide to go to the shortest.
You would never pull for Blaney if he went to Hendrick? That's something that's Ricky to say.
Guarantee that he's going to be second.
See how he falls as the safety car breaks the field.
I won't say his name today.
Nick Sanchez will reach.
Not promising tomorrow.
Chase Elliott in that HendrickCars.com Chevy Camaro. He'll restart to Nick's right elbow, and everybody stacked up double wide behind them with Brandon Jones, Ryan Sieg, and William Sawalich.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
We're back at it in Pocono. Right now, it's Nick Sanchez and Chase Elliott. They are stride for stride, locked at the hip, and they're looking 3 and 4 wide behind them.
Yeah, it was 3 for a moment. Now it's 4 wide heading into the.
Oh! Nick Sanchez was making a run. He lifted a little bit.
Chase Elliott is
Around the outside, around the outside. I think Dodge better start picking up some of these young drivers.
Sawalich, he rides along in the 4th position. Taylor Gray lines up behind him in the outside lane. They're still
Bribed Jay to clean the gutters this morning with biscuits and gravy. Ooh.
the big mess back there exiting turn number 2.
You hope he can fix it.
Double wide racing for the 4th spot.
I see you, Connor.
Broken away. Even further back.
Dirty Nick Sanchez at P2.
Taylor Grace, Christian Eckes, and Jesse Love started that mix.
Come on, Carson Guaffle, you're my dark horse.
Jesse Love had to give way, and that's going to cost him about a handful of spots. All eyes right now are on this ongoing side-by-side battle for position number 4.
Here they come into turn number 1, 2 by 2. 6 apart as they enter the banking. They're in side lane, Connor Zillich.
Connor Zillich. Ryan Z. Connor Zillich.
They'll stay even down the long pond straight.
That's the ongoing battle for the 4th position. Ryan Sieg from the outside gets a fender out in front of Connor Zillich.
But Zillich is going to drive deep into the final turn, and he will see more.
See move by Connor Zillich driving it deep into turn number 2, but here comes Ryan Sieg trying to cross him back over, racing to turn 3. Sieg in his white and black Ford Mustang.
I see you.
Into the corner. Right in front of Connor Zillich. Just makes the spot away. Here's Zillich.
T-Man, come on, ma.
It's a speed game of tit for tat right here because Ryan Sieg just took the spot. Zillich took it back. Here comes a side track. They're going to stack them 3 wide. Sieg is trying to block 2 cars at once, and he can't do it.
We'll do it. Connor Zillich the bottom this time. He'll be right down on the yellow line at the bottom of the banking. Taking the wide.
What's the worst country flag? What?
The 3-man battle for 4.
The Cup Series will bury Connor. Yeah, he's not ready for Cup yet, I don't think.
Racing earlier, it will jump into the box.
16 laps complete.
So Wallace.
The only Hendrick drivers I pull for are Tim Richmond and Jeffrey Bedine.
Wallace Behind Ryan Sieg is Christian Eckes. Behind Eckes, Sammy Smith, Jesse Love, and Taylor Gray. All race for a spot inside of the top 10. Watching William Sawalich with his hands full right now with the Ryan Sieg car right behind him. Then you toss that Christian Eckes car into the mix. Then some breathing room back to Sammy Smith. But behind Sammy, Dave, Jesse Love leads a streak of about a dozen cars that could break out of the line at a moment's notice.
They have. It's not a cooperative dozen by any stretch of the imagination. They're all throwing.
Richmond and Bodine were tough guys. I never saw Richmond race, but I know about Jeff Bodine.
Two in the ballpark, Taylor Gray.
All of this going
9 laps to go.
Position on back as they come off the long straight. Jesse Love has the 9th position. Shelton Creed is 10th. Taylor Gray, 11th. Sam Mayer is 12th. All those cars in a line coming out of the tunnel.
15 likes to go to stage 1. Let's see if we get to 100 likes before the end of stage 1. Help us out with stage 1.
Creed pokes his nose on in turn 3, trying to take that spot away from Love. You know, speaking of Justin Allgaier, it's a tale of 2 days. In practice, the car had a lot of speed. Qualifying, not as much as they wanted, but right now, Dave, he is the first car out of line racing at 13th, trying to find his way to the front with a lot of work to do in order to do it.
As you expect out of a veteran like Justin Allgaier, he's finding a way to make it work. Shoehorns himself to the inside of
Richmond could drive Bodine, but not so much competition for him.
Take the 11th position away from Gray, who's a stubborn foe. And by the time Allgaier gets back in line, he will lose the 12th spot to Sam Mayer, having just taken it a second earlier.
I got, who do I got winning? I got Zilich because of Junior.
Justin Allgaier.
I thought with Junior being the crew chief, that might help.
Behind the Sam Mayer Ford Mustang, into turn number 3. It's the yellow line. Allgaier in what's that formation behind them? Describing the racing that's going on outside.
No, not watching the ARCA race tonight.
12, 13, 14, and 15. While up front, Chase Elliott, Nick Sanchez, and Brandon Jones have gotten out of Dodge.
7 more to go. See if we get to 100 likes by the end of stage 1.
the real battles begin. Kurt Decker back around the
Tiff, who's your dark horse?
Position straight ahead of him is Connor Zilich in 4th, and right behind him is Ryan Sieg. Sieg is in that 6th spot. Takes a peek to the inside. It's the Wallace, but cannot make the move to turn 2. Those cars have been fighting hard for this position the last several laps. Again, this is the ongoing fight.
Dirty Nick Sanchez. Nice.
Ryan Sieg.
Well, he's running in P2.
And taken away. Sawalich in turn 3. Slides a little bit wide. Now cuts back to the bottom. As they come to the line, it's going to be 6 laps to go in the opening stage.
What's up, Kelly?
It's 250. Everything is settled down out front.
Thank you for being here, Cammy.
Tilt 2 further back. Again, Justin Allgaier continuing to pound away at Sam Mayer in what will be a battle for 12th.
So not having any luck getting by Sam.
Earnhardt always wrecked those guys because he couldn't beat them clean. Ooh.
The back bumper, Sam Mayer now looking to be inside. He tries to make the move on Taylor's right. Still get it done. Here comes Allgaier to the bottom.
Allgaier winds it up down the middle lanes of the long pond straightaway to driver's left. Tries to squeeze back into the line. He will bypass Sam Mayer, and that's will move Allgaier up as well. Allgaier now.
They do a good job, Crazy.
For Gray for the 11th position. Both Gray and Justin Allgaier moving forward as Sam Mayer has dropped a couple of spots the last few laps. Here's Taylor Gray, and in the second groove in turn 3. Allgaier and Mayer on the bottom. Speaking of Justin Allgaier, let's get a report from Jason Toy.
Oh, man, one of the things that he keeps telling every Honda spotter and his chief, Jim Coleman, the fact that you can't feel a race car. That's so grip. He gets next to a car, it starts to plow. He just cannot get it past it. That's why that last time he made his way around the car.
Hey, y'all, I'm watching from the hospital. Hope you get better, Negative Squirrel. Prayers for Negative Squirrel. Prayers for Negative Squirrel.
I just can't feel or get a good feel for this race car anywhere.
Well, that's one of those feelings where it's kind of helpless in there because the car is just sliding. I think that's what Justin's trying to explain to everybody is that, you know, he goes in the corner, it's just four-wheel.
What's up, CeeLo? What's up, Bill?
I don't know what to tell you first. There's too much going on. And I think in that point, Todd, that you got to get it to do one thing. Right?
Chase running away with this. 2.5 second lead. 5 more likes to 100. Help us out.
Situations, if you can get it to
yeah, it's all right. Surf. We good? What's up, Surf Bum?
Where he might have a little better air to work with and get a better feel for his race car. And right now, that's
Troll City.
the inside lane again.
She'll charge down the bottom of the racetrack.
I posted a video where the other night of Tin Richmond getting KO'd by Pearson on BB's Discord. All right, I'll check it out, T-Man.
But Brandon Jones.
Back in the day when all the drivers fought all the time.
Tunnel turn. And still Sanchez hangs on to the spot.
Brandon Jones, Toyota Supra, seems to be getting.
This is the track where Mayfield gave Earnhardt the Earnhardt.
Nick Sanchez in the fight for the runner-up slot. Through turn 3, they're half a car length apart. Brandon Jones right on the back bumper of Nick Sanchez.
3 laps to go in the opening stage, and if you're going to flip the stage, now is the time.
There it is, 100 likes at the first stage. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Jesse will come to the bottom of
And what's going on? Good to see you.
tires coming into pit road. Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer as well. 4 cars pitting with 3 laps to go in the opening stage to Jason Toy.
Brand's going to be the first.
So jumping the stage here. 3 to go. Allgaier in.
Further up pit road.
Taylor Gray in.
We just documented what he has.
4 tires and fuel for Allgaier. Pretty good, Kathy.
Just waiting on the fuel to go in. He's down the wings. Sam Mayer.
Any of the drivers in 2nd through 4th old enough to shave. Jesse Love, speaking of, out the door. Sam Mayer, I'll see you, Mayer. And Chase coming in. He's giving up the lead to jump the stage.
The race leader will flip the stage.
So that means Brandon Jones is going to win the stage here.
Jason Toy.
Snap forward, so they're making adjustment for him.
Jumping the stage here for Chase Elliott.
Tires complete. Left side work going on. Second Taylor Sunoco field gets engaged. On the left side of that race car. 2 pumps to the jack up in the air. They'll drop it, but fresh racing Junior Eagles on for Chase Elliott.
Turns the lead over to Brandon Jones with 1.5 laps left in this stage. He's in the tunnel turn.
Here he comes now off the end of the Long Pond Straight.
I'll take care of this right now.
Brandon Jones exits the tunnel turn about 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of the Nick Sanchez Chevrolet. It's a good distance back to the 3rd place machine of Connor Zilich. Here's Brandon Jones, the leader, through turn 3. No cars around him. He exits the corner.
So Brandon Jones is the new leader here at Pocono with Nick Sanchez in 2nd, Connor Zilich in 3rd, Ryan Sieg in 4th, Christian Eckes round out the top 5. You've got Sawalich, Sammy Smith, Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, and Jeremy Clements. The rest of the top 10. Final lap of stage 1 is underway. He's headed to 1.
Brandon Jones took that spot away from Nick Sanchez here in turn 1 2 laps ago. At that point, it was the battle for 3rd. He's now inherited the lead as the front 2 peeled off the Elizabeth Road.
Here comes Brandon Jones in his Toyota. Sets up for the entry back into turn number 2. Across the tunnel turn he goes. He's got a 5-car length advantage over Nick Sanchez.
Brandon Jones now exits the corner and heads down the short chute to turn number 3.
Again, having a comfortable lead over Nick Sanchez. Sanchez is too far back to challenge Jones to the top spot towards the end of the stage. Through turn 3, Brandon Jones looking for the stage 1 win.
Brandon Jones could use a stage point. And
All right.
make that a
Give me 5 minutes with a troll.
Here in Pocono, he will claim the green and white checkered flag. It's waving at the start-finish line right now. Nick Sanchez across the line in 2nd. Connor Zilich is 3rd. Ryan Sieg 4th. Christian Eckes is 5th. Sammy Smith now will go up to position number 6 with William Sawalich in 7th. Sheldon Creed 8th. Jeremy Clements is up to 9th. And Austin...
Ryan Sieg looks like he needs to shave once in a while. He's already going bald, too.
Mountains 250.
All right, so Brandon Jones, congratulations, as Chase Elliott skips the thing there. So let's see here. We got Brandon Jones, Nick Sanchez, Connor Zilich, Ryan Sieg, Christian Eckes, Sammy Smith, William Swallowage, Sheldon Creed, Jeremy Clements, Austin Hill. Then you got Carson Quaffle, Dean Thompson, Jeb Burton, Anthony Alfredo, Matt Benedetto, Daniel Dye, Josh Williams, Mason Massey, Brennan Poole, Leland Honeyman, Chris Wright, Parker Retzlaff, Josh Balicki, Blaine Perkins, Ryan Ellis, Kyle C., Garrett Smithley, Harrison Burton, Logan Bearden, Dawson Cram, Chase Elliott back there after he jumped the stage, Carson Ware, Jesse Love as well back there, Allgaier, all these guys jumping the stage, but they'll move on up as everybody pits. And then Justin Bonjour, he blew up. So there it is. There is your running order, and we'll see what happens after the pits. Pablo, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. It will get very Chicago very quickly. Exactly. I know all about that, Tiff, NASCAR says. Lisa says, hello, I'm back. Good to see everyone again. Welcome back, Lisa. Appreciate you being here. And Pablo says, CeeLo, remember me. It's Pablo. Just changed my name to my mom's last name before she got married. Awesome, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for popping in. Keep on hitting that like. We're trying to get to 125 on the likes is our next goal. 125 on the likes. And also subscribe to the channel. We're at 33,533 on that as well. All right. Hot shower. Oh my gosh. Bum, 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 bum. I'm watching that. Where are they racing tomorrow? Pablo says. Yawn. Oval races. Hackney doesn't like the oval races. He is all about some street racing and some road course racing. So what's the latest on Ryan Truex? He's driving. No, he is not. So Denny Hamlin's back. He's on the pole for tomorrow's race. Denny Hamlin back at it this week, and he'll be on the pole. Ryan Truex will not be racing. He had a tough time last week. The stands are empty. Yeah, they are. I think the Cubs have a chance for the NLCS this year. We'll see. We'll see. Toby's looked pretty good in the start of the season. Yep, Denny is on the pole for tomorrow's race. Not many to go, Xfinity or trucks. We got 2 laps into stage 2, so we're in now stage 2. And we have 25 laps in stage 2, and then we'll have 50 in stage 3. Stage 2. Even for Elliot, weird. Well, he jumped the stage. That's why he's way in the back there.
Towards it. So that's getting him towards. I agree with you. I'd be but this isn't the cup level call. I think guys are a little more conservative here, not knowing what you're going to have for a pit crew. If you have a mistake, you end up bearing yourself worse back. But well, true, and how close the field is. A little bit more separation in the field here. So if you get buried back,
you're about to pull up on the motocross track. Good luck. Good luck, Jamie.
And if you're, one of the fastest cars out there, you're going to pass the first 10 pretty quick. Yeah. Right. So then in Cup, if you put yourself 25th and you were just winning the race, good luck. You're going to get back up there. It's going to take so long to do it. So the decision-making process is different in the Xfinity Series.
This is spectacular hearing you racers talk about all this strategy stuff from behind the wheel. And
man, they did their homework this week.
Decisions are about to be made on the pit lane, seeing some signboards.
Done their homework.
Eagles on top of the pit wall as everybody's going to make a move to the pit lane.
Yeah, and I want to get out of this piece. Chase Elliott should cycle back to the lead here. And Justin Allgaier was talking about he didn't like his race car. They got him in this cycle. He's going to come out, I think, maybe 3rd. That'll give him clean air. Let him sort his race car a little better.
Here they come to the opening of pit road, and we have takers. It is feeding.
Here we go. Awesome. Tell him I said what's up. Love seeing Junior in his element today. Brandon Jones, all the boys coming on through.
Brandon Jones, the first onto the pit road. Right now, we start our pit coverage with Jason Toy. King Thompson's going to be one of the first ones, along with Josh Williams here on this end of the pit road. Also, further up the pit lane, Ryan C. Good run for him. Quarter of a round going into the right side on that Ford Mustang. Second, Kenneth Sunoco fuels in. Also, Ford Junior Racing Eagles. Sheldon Creed also in, too, along with Christian Eckes with a good run up to the top 5. About 20 you see, folks.
Brandon Jones comes in his car just a little bit.
Tiffany, $5. Miss Spain. Hope we're all having a beautiful day. Thank you for everything. $5 super chat for Miss Spain. Does that mean I got to give her all this money, Tiff? When you say Miss Spain, is it for Miss Spain? Do I have to give it to her?
Bit of a looser race car. Air pressure.
4 laps complete of 25.
on that machine for Nick Sanchez. So all these pit stops, very busy place down here on pit road.
So Nick Sanchez.
Okay. I didn't know.
Brandon
I didn't know.
Miller stands pat in third. Sammy Smith gaining 2 spots on the pit road. He'll come out fourth, and Ryan C comes out of the pits in fifth.
All right. So Brandon Jones, Nick Sanchez, Connor Zilic, Ryan C. We'll see what it changes up here in just a second. Half of everything is hers, man. I know that's right. I know that's right. So 4 laps complete. We have 29 laps complete, and 11 of these have been under caution under 29 laps. So, oh boy. Good to see Dale Jr. get a job. We'll see if he wants to do it again after today. That would be cool if he did it next weekend. I'd love to see him in the pits down there. I'm sure there's tons of people around that pit stall right now trying to see Junior in his element. Those pit areas get crazy, y'all, down there in the pits. They get pretty crowded. So if you're just joining us, you can watch the battle cam on the CW. And you can watch it right here. The CW right here. And your 3 cameras as well right here. Here's your 3 cameras. You can watch Danny Dimes, who's out. Well, he might not be out, but Brandon Jones, who was in P1, and Harrison Burton. So here's your new Harrison Burton, Chase Elliott, Jesse Love, Dawson Cram. Look at Dawson Cram in P4. Maybe he hadn't pit yet. Justin Allgaier in 5th, Taylor Gray 6th, Sam Mayer 7th, Nick Sanchez 8th, Brandon Jones 9th, and Connor Zilic 10th. Chase in 2nd. Look at that. CeeLo, what's it? I'm glad you're here, buddy. Cram's having to pit. Okay, so he'll be out. So no longer for Cram and be in 4th place. I'll update here. All right. I wish Dale Jr. would go cup racing in a charter car. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's go Austin Hill, Wayne Martin. Good to see you. I can't watch the race. That sucks, Mitch, but you can hang out here with us. You can watch it on the CW app. You can watch the battle cam, which is almost like watching the race. Or you can watch it on the CW if you have options for the CW. But 114 likes. We're trying to get to 125 on the likes. And after this, we'll conclude our streaming today. And we'll be back on tomorrow afternoon for some more NASCAR Cup Series action. Junior's probably on the phone with Tony Uri asking for advice. He probably is. He's like, what do I do? Do I take 4 tires here? Anita, what's going on? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you, Dale Jr. Junebug. He's like, car's about to come in, Tony. Do I take some gas or 4 tires and fuel? What do I do? What do you think of William Byron's qualifying? He hit the wall. I guess Styles, Shiley, you might not know, he hit the wall in qualifying. So that's where he is, why he's back there. He got loose off of one of the tunnel turns and got loose and spun. So that's why. Yep, have the battle cam on and CeeLo. Thanks again. You're welcome, Lisa. Just left work. Awesome, Nita. Hope you had a good time at work. Hope you had a great time.
That's a huge win if he can pull off the strategy right now.
Steve Post, what is the update from his pit box?
Exactly the conversation that they just had. Danny Epplin, the crew chief on that. Harrison just said, okay, clarify this for me. Am I good to run full speed to the end of stage number 2? Danny cued the radio and says, yes, you're good. That window is 38 laps from lap 12 to lap 50. Of course, they have a few laps afterward as they ride on under caution.
Yeah, he hit the wall, so they're going to go to a backup car. Terry, what's up? Good to see you.
And I think this also gives them a chance to assist the race car out in free air, clean air, even if they don't leave.
Well, how would we go to the CW and watch it also? Well, if you have the CW, watch it there. If not, you can watch it on the CW app. The CW apps, watching the battle cam like we used to on our channel. We can't do that anymore.
Fuel under caution. If you can make, like, if you have 4 laps of caution, you get at least 2 of those back as credits, right?
Yeah, you're at least 2 to 1, almost 3 to 1, if you can do it correctly. And then really what you do, I mean, it sounds pretty simple. Push the clutch and shut the motor off, right? You have burning fuel and the engine's not running. And so you just try to manage that the best you can It gets a little tough because you want to clean your tires off, especially if you're Harrison here. You want to make sure you're on old tires, make sure they're clean.
William Byron has been the most consistent driver this year, but doesn't have a win to show for it.
At the 10th in this stage, it's still a huge win when it comes to the strategy because remember, he started dead last. So for him to move up with a strategy play like this,
Hope Chase wins today.
now it's on Harrison to make sure he manages this, doesn't take a big loss, right? You're probably going to lose a couple. Got to be okay with that. Got to be smart when you play this one out.
What a strategy play. And again, if you're just joining us, Harrison Burton had to change an engine between qualifying and the race. They pushed the car out just before they fired the engines. Harrison started last and through pit strategy finds himself leading at lap 31. Chase Elliott, Jesse Love, Justin Allgaier.
It's on my TV, but I'm paying attention. Let's go. Green flag. Let's go. Stage 2.
Justin Allgaier right now. Matter of fact, Allgaier's going to shove him out into the clean air, but now Chase Elliott has anything to say about it.
Harrison Burton getting the Justin Allgaier giddy up, and he's going to lead into turn number 1. Allgaier, I can think so. Elliot's hit a little sideways. He'll lose second at the exit of turn 1.
Allgaier moves by him to the outside. Chase Elliott has to scramble to get back in the line in third. Shuts off the advanced fare of Taylor Gray in fourth. Then side by side for fifth. Nick Sanchez rumbles by to the inside.
Jesse Love trying to get in line right now, but he has got Connor Zilic to his left elbow out of turn number 3. That is the fight for the 5th position up front. Here is Justin Allgaier diving to the inside of Harrison Burton will lose second. He may lose third. Big Chase Elliott. Harrison Burton trying to...
Bill with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Bill. Appreciate that.
Here comes the pride and joy of Dawsonville, Georgia. To the inside of Harrison Burton, racing side by
We appreciate all the trolls as well, typing, giving us at least 30 seconds worth of typing to give us a payment. We appreciate you trolls for helping us out too. Cheers to you. We thank you trolls. The more views, the better. And more 30 seconds, you pay me as well to say all that. So thank you pretty much, trolls.
Clark tries to take the third.
Cheers.
All the way off the
What's up, C. Brown? Good to see you, man. Look at Taylor Gray.
His way in.
Oh, Brandon Jones. Oh, no. Swallowage, Austin Hill.
One of them.
Who else?
Jones is another multiple.
That tunnel turn again.
Yeah, Daniel
Oh, Danny Dimes again.
down to the inside. Right.
Danny Dimes acts like he's hurt.
Jones now has refired and has driven away.
The way it looked on Danny Dimes, cheers to all the trolls. That's right, Suzanne.
250.
Oh my gosh, another caution.
That started in front of Kurt Becker.
Yeah, when they come across the tunnel turn, Mike, and some guys are going door to door, it's rough, it's bumpy, and by the time you get off the turn and onto the short chute, that's where things start to unfold, and Tim, it all starts.
I don't know. It looked like he was. Like he was holding his hands in his face.
It's getting really light, and I think that's what.
It might be okay. Maybe he just couldn't believe it happened for the second time today.
Brandon Jones got sideways. Austin.
What's up, Steven? Just got back. Sounds like I'm missing a lot. Lots of wrecks. Oh, Austin Hill's not going to be done. He's going to be done.
Austin Hill.
That tunnel turn is getting cars. See what happened. Brandon Jones, who just won the stage, I think got loose. Yep, he did. Right in front of a bunch of people, and yeah. Austin Hill's day's done. William Swallowich as well. The lime green car is must not be a lucky color. Yeah.
In pit box number 13.
So another caution. That's number 4. Guess I should have gone higher than that.
Is really torn up on that machine. William Sawalich had some nose damage as well. So a couple of racers in the top 10.
Ooh.
Sawalich and Justin Allgaier.
Danny Dimes trying to get out of the way, and he spun. Dean Thompson just got through it.
He is in hers as well also.
And he is in pit box number 17. So William Sawalich, Austin Hill, and Daniel Dye, 3 of the cars that were involved in that crash coming up the tunnel turn. Joey, I know you've been looking at some replays. What did you see?
Yeah, it looked like a typical, again, a car on the inside, loose with no air on the side, tight. And then you get the bumps of the tunnel turn. Turn 2, hit the bumps with no air on the side, turns Brandon Jones around, and they're all just right there. And they're all trying to check up, tracks blocked, and collects a lot of cars.
Yeah, it definitely looked that way. And in one of those situations, 21's got a fair amount of body damage, and then 10 got into him as well. Of course, the 21.
He was busy when you said cautions. I'd say 8. Okay. Crazy D says 8 cautions. It's probably looking like it's going to be 34 laps complete of 100. We got 9 laps complete of 25. As this is a stupid channel. Oh, David, we appreciate you taking your time out of the day to print that and pay us as well. We thank you for that. We thank you for the view. We thank you for the payment of the view. We thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. CeeLo must have made some people mad this week or something. I don't know what's going on here. This isn't a track for amateurs. It's called the Tricky Triangle for a reason. Yeah, I wonder why the trucks didn't have this kind of issue, but their race was a lot shorter. Not really that much shorter. Only 50 more miles. So, so nice. Aren't they nice coming in here and helping us out on the views? I hope they're subscribing as well. Cheers to the trolls learning how to spell. 10 cautions for Liam. He said 10 cautions. So it's been a good day. It's been one of those days so far. This is the best chat on the interweb. Thank you much, Steven. I appreciate it. Looks like school's out. Yep. They're stuck on their iPads. Oh, it didn't? Well, that's why our mods are so good. They do it quick. Man, CeeLo is all right. That's right, Brad. Give it back to him. You can't let them get to you, man. You just let them play their game and give it right back. Hooked on trolls work for me. NASCAR. That's funny. Yep. Go outside and play. Do something. Get off of Minecraft. Go ride a bike or something. Oh my goodness. Yep. You cannot let them get to you, y'all. You cannot let the comments, the bad comments, everything that comes with this comes with it. So you cannot let it get to you. You just give it right back and kill them with kindness. Yeah, that's what you do. But thank you for being here. Suzanne, I'm sorry we didn't get to see you again while we were out there. One of these days we're going to meet up eventually. I'm not sure when we'll get back out there. This might be a little bit, might be the 70th anniversary next time we get back out there, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They just jump from chat to chat, make the problems. Yep, that's what they do. That's what they do.
Cleaned up and buttoned up. We should be going back under the green flag here shortly. While we have a moment, here's what lies ahead.
What up, OJ? Toothpaste, good to see you.
Tires for more than 125 years, from the track to the street and in all conditions. Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever. Next weekend, we'll go down to Echo Park Speedway, formerly known as Atlanta Motor Speedway.
It's the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Atlanta Super Speedway.
Week after,
Chicago Street Race. That should be fun. Ricky, $5. Troll this. Ooh, look at that. Boom. There you go. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that. $5 super chat. Troll this for Ricky. Thank you. Everybody tell Ricky, thank you so much.
Got a bunch. You flipped over. I learned this today. That's going to be my 600th start. Yep. 600. Wow. And I thought, I remember.
Swanch needs to open up a sandwich shop. Quit racing.
Oh, man. Well, now, dang it. But it's an interesting tracks coming up. You said that Chicago Street Course, always interesting. Sonoma, I love going to Sonoma. Love the racetrack out there. Definitely my best road course if we're going to talk about road course races.
Getting the 18 taped up.
Probably a better one. And Dover's always been a challenge, but a fun place.
Danny Dimes took a big hit from Austin Hill in the back.
Paving Sonoma changing.
Oh, in so many ways.
Danny Dimes
used to wear tires out like you wouldn't believe. Very aggressive tire wear. Now, repave, they just keep going. And so the strategy of the race is much different than it used to be, considering the tire fall off isn't that.
Welcome. We love racing with CeeLo.
It's choosing, and we will go back under the green flag.
Swallowich. Now that sounds like huge packed sandwich. 7 and the 17 of your picks. Looking good.
The move that the 25 team, Harrison Burton.
120 likes. We're trying to get to 150 now. 150. Boo, Denny Hamlin, Steven says.
You're supposed to. Them run older tires. It's all about managing. And now you're refiring again. You have another cycle on your tires. You don't have clean air anymore, which he had for at least a lap. But what he's going to hope now is that maybe now the other cars have a cycle on their tires. Maybe they won't. Yeah, it kind of equals the playing field out a little bit, possibly. But it's still all about the first lap here. If he can just be undamaged.
Are you going to the Coca-Cola headquarters in Atlanta when you go there? No, I've already been there one time, Kenneth Fox. No, I don't think I've ever have. No, we're gonna stay at the track. We're not gonna go anywhere close to that.
Data, Brandon Jones, the post has it.
Hammond's on the right front of the Brandon.
Spinhouse gonna wreck Hocevar.
Didn't look all that bad. There was a donut on the right side as well. They actually were well behind the field. Brandon went back on the racetrack, was able to gas it up and get pretty good speed. Reported to Sam McCauley, the car felt pretty good. So
Anita says, I predict a car upside down today, but not as bad as Davey Allison.
on the Brandon Jones Toyota.
Yep.
Brandon Jones will restart in the 32nd position after leading 6 laps earlier. Here they come into turn number 3 again. Allgaier and Elliot on the front row for this one. Make that Allgaier and Taylor Gray. Chase Elliott opting to restart on the outside behind the Allgaier car, with Harrison Burton restarting behind the race leader or the second place car.
We go, green flag.
Here they come into the restart. Green flag is in the air. Chase Elliott going to work, wailing on Allgaier's back bumper. Meanwhile, Connor Zillage already looking 3 wide.
Allgaier, let me see those sevens.
Racetrack as they storm down the front.
Sevens, new leader.
2 abreast most of the way. That's
Big Bird. He is pretty tall.
Second Gray. He'll go to second. Here comes Sanchez. Top
Oh my gosh. Sheldon Creed.
Position as they work their way back.
Sheldon Creed smoking.
The spread 3 wide further.
So much for Sheldon Creed. Oh.
It's a big mess back there, and indeed, Sheldon Creed.
No caution yet.
Sport Mustang.
That's a big tire rub. Before he wrecks. How'd it happen? Oh, he hit the wall. And then he hit then he hit Allgaier.
It's unbelievable. Harrison Burton.
Oh, was that Burton? I thought it was Allgaier. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was Harrison Burton.
Creed on the field. Leaders.
You picked Creed? Oh, that sucks.
Right now, Elton Allgaier right behind him. Third place position will change as well. That goes in favor of Connor Zillage.
Then you've got Nick Sanchez and Taylor Gray to complete the top 5. They will go single file, coming back into the tunnel turn. The race leader, Justin Allgaier, but Chase Elliott right there.
Chase Elliott filling up the rear view mirror of Justin Allgaier right now in the ongoing fight for the lead. Connor Zillage again remains quiet in the 3rd spot. Nick Sanchez and Taylor Gray, the top 5. Race is on for 6. Jesse Love has got pressure at the back door. That's Ryan C.
Ryan C is going to look down to the inside. Sheldon Creed is on pit road in front of Jason Toy.
00 should be cheered. Forgot his name. It's Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed, NASCAR buddy.
Go on there, but heavy damage on the other side.
So no, another bridesmaid. Another bridesmaid.
Head up the Long Pond straightaway. It is Justin Allgaier with the race lead. Chase Elliott still right behind him in the 2nd position as they come back into the tunnel turn. Connor Zillage rides along in 3rd. And then
She Creed, the woman racer who looks like him. Oh, that guy? Oh, yeah. Or that girl? Yeah. I remember you talking about.
Chase Elliott
Pick the 88 to win, CeeLo. Nice. Me too. We'll see if it happens.
Hey, Joe, you were driving the 7 car complaining about it being on the racetrack. I think it's fixed now, right? I say the crew chief did a good
What a PETA to find a race on the CW. Elf.
Now, he may not be the fastest car. It does still look like Chase Elliott, maybe a little bit faster than Justin Allgaier, but he's got good tires on the car, and he's got clean air as he's trying to hold off Chase right now.
Right now, the battle for the lead exits 1. Here comes Chase Elliott to the inside. He starts a move off turn number 1 and onto the Long Pond straight, but Justin Allgaier comes strong off the top of the turn. As a result, Elliott had
Another Honeyman moves. Oh my gosh.
The race car, the rest of the field goes sliding up the
CW is a league network that has a few feeds across the Fire Sticks. You can watch on the CW app on the battle cam. It's pretty good camera.
Earlier in practice and qualifying. That'll put us under caution flag number 4. We're about to have a tremendous battle for
Number 5, not 4, 5.
It's derailed.
Nobody should ever pick Creed until he at least wins one.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing
My guy has been in the best equipment for years now and can't get it done.
Chase Elliott, better car. He's able to make.
It's in the same corner. Yeah, that tunnel turn. Well, it looks like no. The 45 gave him a little push.
Chase is running out of patience and make a more aggressive move.
The 45 gave him a little push.
Fastest car. He knows he has a lot of time here. He wants to race respectful. Chase always does. And so I think he's like, hey, long ways to go here. Justin Allgaier saw that caution and said, oh, thank goodness. Right? He is about to be pressured hard and lose the control of the race. But right now it's going to be a pretty short.
John, JB, thanks for becoming an MVP member. Appreciate you, John.
What's it like having a rocket ship like that and having to exercise restraint?
That's a lot easier than the other way around.
That's like Hemrick. He won until he wins a championship at Xfinity, then moved him to Cup.
Coming out as Justin Allgaier is right now going to sets.
He didn't hit anything. He just spun out.
Definitely spoken like the true champion.
Some pizza.
That's exactly what Justin Allgaier and Chase Elliott are doing in their ongoing battle for the lead. Steve Post, what's the lay of the land as far as coming to pit road? There are going to be 8 laps when they come to the start-finish line.
All right,
Could we see some visits down pit road?
I think this is still a little early in what they want to do. You might have looked at it as they wanted to flip the stage and maybe give up some stage points and get some track position, but I'm not sure at this point we're going to see this because they're all still from this.
I'm most certain that Leland Honeyman Jr. has caused more cautions than Chris Wright.
The final stage of the race. Now, of course, I say that, look up the pit road, and it looks like we got some of the lead cars coming down. So we'll see how this all plays out. But some of the lead cars are coming down the pit road. And
this is silly. Nazareth Raceway right up the road from Pocono. Allgaier in for the pits.
Lane. They come in 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for him. Dean Thompson behind them also.
Allgaier and Chase Elliott in the pits.
Perkins on the turn 4.
Leland Honeyman crashed.
Sam Mayer is going to be 4 tires.
And were you here for the big wreck?
That strategy for him.
Brandon Jones spun and he took out Austin Hill and a bunch of cars. Danny Dimes.
Chassis adjustment significant.
The tunnel turn is just killing them.
For sending him back out onto the speedway.
So that's how it shakes out right now on the pit lane. The 2 leaders now will come to the pit lane. Hunter Zilich will be the new leader as we work the caution flag at lap 42.
All right. So another caution live for tomorrow's race. We'll be live for tomorrow's race as well. It will be, I think, let's see what time the race starts tomorrow, and I'll let you know. Let's see here. Let's see. Tomorrow's race starts at 1 o'clock. We'll be on at 12:30. 12:30 tomorrow. Early race tomorrow. Next week we'll be in Atlanta, so we will not be online. We won't be in the studio. Junior leading a race as a crew chief. There you go. We won't be here in the studio for the race. We will be actually at the race next week in Atlanta. So we'll be bringing you some content from there, some vlogs for sure. Not sure about live streams. Not sure about the connection. I'm not sure if I'll find Wi-Fi. I know Tom has Wi-Fi, but I'm not sure how it's going to be out there. So anybody ever gone to Atlanta and tell me how the cell phone signal is out there? I know Tom's been there, but he has Wi-Fi. So, but I won't be with Tom all the time. So yeah, we'll be staying inside. We'll be staying inside the track. Are you in the pits? Yes. What is their first track to see a live race? Daytona. I think it was the Pepsi 400. Actually, yeah, it was called the Pepsi 400 at the time. And it was when it was run on Saturday morning. You remember when the Pepsi 400 at Daytona was run on Saturday morning, like at 10 a.m. because, it was too hot during the regular day. So that was my very first race. I've been to Bristol, been to Martinsville. I saw Harry Gant win in Martinsville. I've been to Nashville a bunch of times. Talladega, been there in the pits as well. Trying to think of some other races we've been to. And then Atlanta will be our new track. I've never been to Atlanta. So Atlanta for trucks and Bristol for Cup, first race in person, Jake says. Haven't been to Atlanta in decades, but inside turn 3 was a great spot. So that's where Tom's going to be, inside turn 3 against the fence. Saturday, no service. Friday should be okay. Okay. All right. Good to know. I know, like in Nashville, they had those 2 spots that had Wi-Fi, but I don't know if that'll be for Atlanta as well or not. But that's where I was connecting on Wi-Fi. I was connecting in the 2 fan areas, and that's why we were able to stream from there. I went to Atlanta in 2004, so it was a great cell service, but I think it worked. My first NASCAR race was in Michigan. Go Braves, Kevin Ortiz. I've been to Atlanta, and it's good. Shiley says, I was at the first night Pepsi 400 in Daytona in 1998, and I was only 8 years old at the time. Awesome. My first race was the last race on the old fairgrounds track in Michigan. Wow. See that you got plans on making it to the Brickyard. I'd love to go. That's another thing we'd love to go to. Go to the Brickyard, Indianapolis, maybe for the 500 or the 400. Cole says there is going to be people I need to talk to, have the possibility of being in Atlanta next weekend. If say no, then I can't. Yeah, Cole, I don't know if you heard, Cole, Tom said he can get you in. So just message me and I can get you hooked up with Tom somehow and get you in the campground, in the infield. Next weekend. If they say no, then I can't come into Atlanta. Okay, just let me know. And you know how to get in contact with me as well, Cole. But I would love to meet Cole. That would be awesome.
Great organizations that we work with.
Did you give your hat away yet? No. At 34,000, we're gonna give this hat away.
If you want to join me, we're doing
Lots of great work.
34,000, we're gonna give this hat away.
Yeah, good to hear that a lot of folks are on the receiving end of that largesse. Right now,
I want to go to Darlington too.
we will come to the green flag. It will be with 5 laps to go in the stage. Connor Zillich is the new leader.
Connor Zillich. Dale Jr. leading this race.
Or the Jesse Love will restart in
Junebug.
Christian Eckes will restart in 6th.
Mine was the twin 200s. Early 70s Indy racing was king at the time. The Cup at the time was Grand National Series. A 200-mile Cup race was the opener, and the Indy was the headliner. Wow, that's pretty cool.
NASCAR Live Race Day will hit the air at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to
6 laps to go here in stage 2.
Slicker, you said it should be hard to race, right? Or I think Brad said that earlier today, but I think you agree with that. The tougher it is, the better the challenge. Absolutely, and I think, it makes the racing better. There's more mistakes, cars not handling good, track's a little slick, you have the bumps. We've seen that happen today already. It's going to be the same.
Got that cool suit ready to go? It's going to be a hot, muggy day tomorrow. I'm feeling tough. Don't you really?
All right, we go. Green flag coming back up here. Darlington's my home track. Prepare to stay hydrated. Yeah, it's always hot there. 5 laps to go here. I'm old. Me too. Time for some more wrecking, JoJo. I know. You want to go to a Loudon race, NASCAR? 1982 Firecracker 400, Tony.
It's a huge shove from Taylor Gray. Connor Zillich gets the punt into the clean air and leaves everybody stacked up side by side in his wake.
The battle will be for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th as Connor Zillich breaks clean into the
Well seasoned. I like that, Elf.
Take the number 2 spot. Up high, Taylor Gray is 3rd. He's being challenged now by Sieg.
Ryan Sieg is there to the inside. He's trying to take the 3rd position away. Then Jesse Love stacks up to the high side, back in 5th. Christian Eckes is weaving back and forth behind the back bumper of Ryan Sieg.
Zillich, the new leader. Oh, God, here we go with Liam. Indy and Bristol for me, Cup only. Awesome, Liam. 88. Let me see those Zilliches. 88s. Junebug in the house. Junebug, the crew chief, in the lead.
Sammy Smith had opened the inside lane coming out of 3. Couldn't find any room to race, but he's there. Carson Popple's there.
Kyle Busch just tweeted something.
For the number 6, 7, 8, 9 for 5th. At the head of the front of the class is Christian Atkins from the side of rear view mirror. Full of Sammy Smith. They'll build a single file formation off turn 1.
Carson Quapple part of that mix as well as they line up right up next to the outside safer barrier.
Please say hello to Gloria from Toledo. Gloria from Toledo, what's going on? Good to see ya.
Single file inside of the.
Where's Chase? Chase is, let me see if I can just see it right here. Chase, where you at, Chase? 15th place. 15th place for Chase. Someone blew an engine earlier? Yes, they did. Had a phone call. What I miss? Saw some smoke. A bunch of wrecks, Kelly. A big one and then one small one.
Way through his field, getting ready to work his way back to the top 10.
I'll see you, Chase. Zilich, and who's that? Sanchez in second place. Lapping some cars.
Toward the front, back into the top 10. He goes further ahead. The battle's on for the 4th position. Jesse Ross, Ryan C. drives it 6 in a way.
Has Wright messed up yet? No, he hasn't. That's surprising, right?
Give that spot back to Jesse Love.
He has not messed up yet. Give it time. Give it time. The dirty Sanchez.
For a moment, he'll instead follow him up the corner. 5 drivers stacked up for the 4th position on back. Just
trying to get to 150 on the likes. We got 20 likes to go to 150.
Love has Ryan C. Christian Eckes lined up behind him.
3 laps to go here.
Teammates behind them.
2 laps to go.
Started the race under virtually full circle.
Lived in Toledo in the 1980s.
Teammates go ahead and sideline Carson Quapple, outside Sammy Smith.
That's the battle for the 7th position as they go at it further ahead. The battle is also on for the 5th spot as they work.
2 laps to go here.
Door to door, they will go there with Christian Eckes slimming by to the inside of Ryan C.
Eckes finally able to make the pass on Ryan Sieg after working Sieg over the last few laps. Behind Christian Eckes and Ryan Sieg, Sammy Smith, Justin Allgaier, and Carson Quapple all battling for a spot outside of the top 5.
Closer to the front, the race for seconds beginning to heat up. Taylor Gray is slowly starting to turn the wick up on the back bumper of Nick Sanchez. Here's Gray in the slipstream of the second place.
Liam says, I live near Toyota. 54 showing some speed. Taylor Gray. P3. Connor Zilich with almost a 1.5-second lead on the Sanchez.
He will try to see if he can regroup and take another shot on the long pond straight. Oh, they almost make contact. In fact,
Taylor Gray getting around Nick Sanchez. Here he comes.
Nick Sanchez.
Did he get his first ever win?
And now gets the left rear quarter panel of Taylor Gray. This is the double wide fight for second into turn 3. Nick Sanchez drives it in deep, slides up the racetrack. Taylor Gray's got the momentum on the outside. They'll take the position away.
All eyes on the battle for the number 2 position right now. Taylor Gray and Nick Sanchez going at it. 1.3 seconds behind Connor Zilich.
Only thing about Toledo is there's a bar called Barbie's and the Casino. Connor Zilich, congratulations.
And
88.
Stage 1 is done. Connor Zilich gets it.
So Junior gets his first stage win as a crew chief. And Connor Zilich with the P1. So Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, Jesse Love, Christian Eckes, Ryan C., Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Carson Quapple, and who's that? Jeb Burton in top 10. So we are now in stage 3 of 50 laps. Man, oh man, this one's going to be a long one. 50 laps here in stage 3. Let's see what happens here. Who your driver in the cup? I'm a Denny Hamlin fan. Don't hold it against me. Don't hold it against me. Junior's the crew chief. Yes, he is the crew chief for the 88. Zilich as... in the Nashville race, Connor Zilich's crew chief was suspended because he had a loose lug nut after the race was over. So he's suspended. They chose not to suspend him during Mexico's race, but to suspend him during this race. So he didn't miss the Mexico race. It was such a hoopla down there. So yeah, crew junior pulling in the double duty as an owner and a crew chief today in the pits. Boo, Denny. I know. Denny against the world. That's right, Sam. Mad Steve. Let's be honest. Junior's getting help, not the real crew chief. Oh, that's right. I said, darn. I said it again. You tricked me. It was a trick. You like Willie B? But I was just answering a question, Tom. They were asking me who I liked as a driver, and I couldn't say, I guess I could have said the number. That's funny. It's a curse word. Can't curse. Not allowed to curse. Curses. Hit that like button. That's right, Miss Tom. Trying to get to 150 on the likes as we are now in stage 3. And in stage 3, this is what we do. Now this is what we do in stage 3. We get to pick your picks. If you have decided that you are going to keep your pick earlier of who you think is going to win, you can keep your pick. If you decide to change your pick, this is your opportunity to change your pick on who you think is going to win the race. So just your pick, not the dark horse this time, just the pick. Are you keeping who you picked? I am staying with Honor Zilich as my pick to win this race. Are you staying with it? And Devil's got the 88. We should be allowed to. No, just the pick this time, not the dark horse. Al Geyer with the 7, staying with Zilich for Tiff. Changing to the 54 for Taylor Gray for Kaylee. Connor Zilich for Lightning. Connor Zilich for Jermaine. 88 James. 17 for Jake. Change to the 17 for Liam to win the Connors. Lori's got Connor Zilich. Elf's got Taylor Gray. Ray's got Chase Elliott. Matt Steves has got Connor Zilich. Joshua's going Chase Elliott. Lisa's got Little Gator, Al Geyer. Bobby's going 88. Danny's got Gator, baby. We'll see what happens. 17 for Shiley. And I'll switch to the 7 to pick to win, keeping with the 39 as the dark horse. My original pick is the 54, Ricky says. Congratulations on that one. That's a good one. So my dark horse was Carson Quaffle, and he's back in 9th place. So my pick is leading the race, and my dark horse is Carson Quaffle in 9th. So we'll see how this goes as we start the 3rd stage of 50 laps. So we got 48 to go.
Sure, throw me up there. I'll figure it out. The interesting thing is,
you'll go with the 7, Jamie. Also,
to some of these strategy weekends, there are certain races on the calendar.
Need a 7th inning stretch.
The gentleman, Joey, that's in between us, Todd Gordon. That's when Todd perks up in the production meetings. He kind of perks up there, even in the booth. All right, he gets up on the edge of the seat. Todd Gordon lives for strategy. Lives fun.
They're fun. I mean, that's when you get to have an impact. That's why I like we talk about championship races. That's why I like Homestead so much.
Real quick. I read what Kyle Busch said on Twitter, and I guess he's explaining himself today. But Kyle Busch said on Twitter, that's all publicity. He's just going to be a warm body sitting on top of the box. Kyle Busch says, this has nothing to do with any animosity towards Dale Jr. I'm referencing on how silly this suspension for the crew chief are these days with the technology they have to stay in contact with their teams. I'd say the same thing if Joe Gibbs went on a Hendrick Motorsports box as a crew chief. What do you think about the Kyle Busch comments? Let me see what you think about the Kyle Busch rowdy comments. Beat the freeze, CeeLo. I'll be sticking with the BFF. Kyle's crazy, yes. NASCAR says I agree. I can't believe people waste time watching you people. It's better to listen, man. Carl, thanks, buddy. It's not all about just listening to the race, man. It's about getting together and watching the race together and talking about the race. But Carl, we appreciate you. Thanks for taking the time to type it in. Pitts, mental for Gray. I was shocked on how honest he was, and it didn't bother me at all, Lightning says. Bush is a baby. Did they make Denny... Oh, almost got me saying it. Toilet paper. Welcome here. Good to see you in front of New Zealand. That's right, Regine. That's why I like Kyle Busch. He speaks the truth. I don't see as an experienced crew chief, C. Brown says. I agree with Kyle Busch. Kyle likes to stir it up. I don't see Junior as an experienced crew chief, C. Brown says. So, yeah, so he just said he's just a warm body. It's publicity for him to be there in the pits. He's got, like you said, Tony Yuri on speed dial. Liam says, boo, you know who. The D word. Boo, D-E-N-N-Y. Gotta think around these things with Tom's stipulations now. All right, 137 likes, trying to get to 150. We appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Connor Zillich's going to lead them back to the line with Jesse Love, hammered down David Farmer. And thank you, Tim Wiley, for subbing. We appreciate you there. 33,537. We're trying to get to 33,540. Jealousy is not flattering. Exactly. There's a lot of that on YouTube. Trust me, there is a lot of that on YouTube. It is full on YouTube. He comes, the stack up crashes. Here comes the stack up crashes. We'll see. There's 6 cautions for 4, and we have 4 lead changes and 24 caution laps of 100 laps. That's crazy.
Tires here at 42. Do you want to be longer into this, split this in half, and put tires on later? Or do you come right there at 62 with everybody else?
Definitely, maybe. It's hard to say, right? Like, if it stays green, we all know the fastest way is splitting it right down the middle. That would be the fastest if it stays green the whole time. But if the caution comes out and all the cars that are already short pitted, they're just going to stay out and you're going to cycle behind them. So there's a lot of risk by not pitting.
No, he's not.
The window opens up. And then you have the other play where you just run as long as you can and then hope for a caution late, and you're going to have newer tires than the other cars. And
nobody's gotten hurt, no.
Again, a crew chief's racetrack, there's 3 or 4
1 second, y'all.
Here. And one of the things, and you bring that up, with the tire allotment we talked about this in the beginning from Goodyear. They had 3 sets of stickers in the box, so you can't put them on here and put them on later. You put them on here, you're using them for later. So if that caution flew late, that set of tires might be an advantage. But I see an opportunity. We saw last week, Tyler Allen left Ty Gibbs out there when Shane Van Gisbergen came to pit road. The caution came out before they got the cycle, lost all their track position. This is another one of those races.
I understand Larry McReynolds being put as a crew chief more than Junior.
Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Yep.
Now it's back in the driver's hands. Okay, you have to manage this, right? We got you in the track position, right? You're Connor Zillich, you're Jesse Love, you're Christian Atkins right now. That's 1, 2, 3. They are in position with track position. Do not.
I mean, he is the owner, right?
Worse air and older tires, you're going to get swallowed up by the whole field. So it's important to get through this first 2 laps.
It's up top.
Solidify where you're at. And then you can run the rest of the play out. The strategy is what they got.
Joey just gave you the top 3 as they get the 1-to-go signal. 4th right now is Justin Allgaier. Chase Elliott is 5th. You got Brandon Jones in 6th. Anthony Alfredo in 7th. Sam Mayer in 8th. Dean Thompson in 9th. And Kyle Seed will restart in 10th. 11th will be Parker Retzlaff. Blaine Perkins is 12th. Leland Hyman Jr. is 13th. Nick Sanchez is 14th. Taylor Gray is 15th. 16th is Sammy Smith. 17th, Ryan Sieg. Carson Quapple is 18th. Jed Burton, 19th. Sheldon Creed, 20th. Brandon Poole is posted in 21st. Harrison Burton in 22nd. You got Josh Williams in 23rd. Chris Wright, 24th. Matt DiBenedetto is 25th. Jeremy Clements is 26th. Garrett Smithley in 27th. Josh Balicki in 28th. Ryan Ellis in 29th. And Mason Massey is 30th. Logan Bearden is 31st. 32nd is Carson Ware. 33rd, Dawson Cram. Williams Wallach.
Or Hendricks.
35th, Class Car and Lead Lap.
Is it really Kelly E. Motorsports?
36th, Austin Hill, 30.
I don't think so.
Justin Botsier is 38. Right now, the field has cleared the tunnel.
My Uncle Rick took time away from his chores because he liked to hear so much last week. Awesome. Is he back? Is he here? Rick W., you watching? Uncle Rick?
When they come to the line, it'll be lap 56 on the board. So there is.
Boo. DENNY.
See who takes advantage and when they do it. Jesse Love for the first time is going
44 laps left in this race.
Front row with Connor Zillich to his right.
Go Connor Zillich. Bring me another win. Be 2 for 2 this weekend.
Restart on the inside of row 2.
to him.
That'll be so good. We get 2 for 2.
And behind them, you've got the car of Anthony.
I see more Junior as a coach than a crew chief.
3 next to Chase Elliott. Here they come. Green flag back in the air. Stride for stride. Everybody.
Here we go.
The other. Wheel to wheel, side by side for the lead. Zilich and Love knotted up for the point, headed to 1.
Nose to nose into 1. They nearly come into contact with each other. Jesse Love.
Go Chase.
Carter Zilich.
Jesse Love.
The top of turn number 1. They maintain
Side by side here.
Jesse Love now will have to get back in the line. Could not get by Connor Zilich. Try as he might. Now he will take another peek to the inside as they move across the tunnel turn. Every speeder. Jesse Love now will settle into second. He's got Justin Allgaier, though, right on his back bumper.
What's up, Uncle Rick? Uncle Rick, man. What's up, dude? Appreciate you being here. Everybody tell Uncle Rick what's up.
See Brandon Jones work his way back through the field. He's getting a whole lot of pressure right now coming out of turn number 3. And that pressure comes in the person of Sam Mayer. After being involved in a crash back on lap 32, Brandon Jones is a factor again back into the top 10.
What happened to Fast Pasta? Let's see. He's in P8. Fast Pasta's in P8.
Fast Pasta tries to fill the hole, but
Fast Pasta.
Brandon Jones will sandwich in between that.
Yeah, I will.
Straight
Are you going to be there?
toward the tail end of the top 10. Anthony Alfredo again.
Uncle Rick, howdy.
Brandon Jones. This scramble is happening outside of the top.
7 more likes to 150. Help us with that like. Fast Pasta was one of the guys that stayed out.
Further up, Chase Elliott drives around Christian Eckes. That's report.
42 laps to go. I see you, Eckes.
Elliott will put his crosshairs on the back bumper of Justin Allgaier.
Dinger, where he at? He's not in this race.
It's Zilich, Love.
Dinger's not in the 16.
third and fourth place machine virtually knows for Hammond in turn number 1.
No, he's not.
Maybe
He misses our motorsports.
style to the long park straightaway.
Christian Eckes completing the top 5.
Zilich, Eckes, and Love do need to pit soon.
Sam Mayer in 6th. Brandon Jones is in 7th position, followed by Dinger Hudson. Right here on him.
Hoping to get a caution here. I see you, man.
Tim, as he works his way off the turn number 2, he's got Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, Anthony Alfredo, and Ryan C. all lined up at the back door. Chase Elliott continuing to try to drive forward. He got alongside Allgaier, but Dargan out the line. Good battle there from second on back. You got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th knotted together. Love, Allgaier, and Elliott. Question is, who is going to be the first to break out of line and make a run on the other? They stay in I formation back to the corner.
For the moment, they'll freight train their way single file into the 14-degree banking of turn number 1. Chase Elliott running a little bit lower on the track than Allgaier. Kind of swings inside. Here's the challenge now for 3rd place. Chase Elliott and Justin Allgaier.
Couple of Chevrolets going at it for the 3rd position. Allgaier has the spot. And Chase Elliott trying to.
If my hubby likes sports, I would be a lot of NASCAR races, KC football, and KC baseball. The Royals. I want to go to that stadium. I always wanted to go.
It's now a distant 5th as they race their way down the short chute into turn number 3. All the while, Connor Zilich continuing to influence his lead.
And that might have been the race for the win, possibly. The 17 to Chase Elliott getting by Justin Allgaier. We've proven that those are the 2 fastest cars of the race so far. Chase being able to pass Justin allows him to set his sights on.
I wonder what Junebug's whispering to Zilich. Just keep the lead. Make me look good. I want to be in victory lane.
I think Chase Elliott still has the fastest car.
Battles in front of Dave in once.
Off turn number 1 they go. Jesse Love at about a half a car length over Chase Elliott. Justin Allgaier down out of the big shooter. He's only 3 more back.
They come rocketing off the end of the Long Pond Straight against 2nd position on back.
Chase. I've never been to Pocono, no.
And Justin Allgaier. Blanket over these 3 cars that are dueling for 2nd. You've got the red and white Chevrolet of Jesse.
Give me some red and white Jesse Love. What a beauty car.
Elliott looks at it inside into the corner. Now he looks outside at a 3. Jesse Love's mirrors are filled with Chase Elliott.
What do I do? Junior replies, hold on, let me ask my sister.
And closer. Allgaier trying to.
Tony, what do I do?
8 seconds behind race leader Collins Village.
Into turn number 1, they come Chase Elliott, doing everything but swatting, catching love with a rolled up newspaper. He tried him low, he tried him high. He gets way wide.
Swatting old Jesse Love like that. You can't be doing that, Chase. That's not nice.
Closer at the midpoint of the Long Pond straightaway. Now starts to move to the inside.
Wheeling.
Step quicker. Through it all, Jesse still has the second spot.
The Owl guy are right there to pounce if something happens.
Behind him. Here is Allgaier out of turn number 2. And next run on Chase Elliott. Now rolls out of the throttle. And will follow Elliott back to turn number 3. Elliott swings wide.
Buddy Love from the Nutty Professor.
To the bottom of the racetrack. This is a solid 3-way.
It's funny you say that, Elf.
Love, Elliott, and
Yep, he's not a sports fan at all. Ah, that sucks.
Trying to break the draft, but Elliott is within stride for stride.
They stay in tight single file formation. Allgaier takes a very wide entry on the entrance of turn number 1.
7 to the lead, Craig.
He can't get the run on Jesse Love. They're right back in the single file.
With Love leading Elliott, leading Allgaier, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, respectively, off the end of the straightaway. Here they come back into turn number 2. Love fighting for all his work.
Dang, a hubby who isn't a sports fan is something you don't hear much. Yep.
Continue to race frantically for the second.
So Jesse Love, Chase, and Allgaier, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. There goes Chase around Jesse Love.
Jesse Love, that's the side-by-side play for 2nd. Jesse Love, though, hanging with him to his...
Let's see you, Chase.
Front, Love comes whipping around the outside. Justin Allgaier...
You can't lead the grandma and Nutty Professor.
It's Love out by a fender. Elliott staying with him on the inside.
I think I do remember that, Nat Man.
Side into the banking of turn number 1. Chase Elliott's got the low.
Welling 11.
Love can't hang on to it. Chase Elliott takes over the number 2 spot at the exit of turn number 1.
Elliott now goes to work on the deficit, about a dozen car lengths or so to try to reel in the race.
The 54 is up to 5th place. He's coming, man.
3rd, Justin Allgaier still right there. Turn 2. Yeah, Jesse Love's problems are not over just yet. He lost the spot to Chase Elliott, but he's about to lose.
Oh, he's in 7th place. I see him in 7th place, Bronny. 6th place.
To the flat turn number 3. Jesse Love hugs the bottom. Allgaier looking outside of the corner.
Got 30-some laps to go.
Chase Elliott and Connor Zillage. Who has the fastest car at this point? Connor is able to pull out to a 2-second plus lead while they were all battling each other. Is Chase going to be...
54 might be the fastest car on the track.
He closed that gap.
Chase Elliott, fastest car on the racetrack. 2nd quickest, Justin Allgaier.
Eddie Murphy played them all.
Connor Zillage. Connor Zillage is trying to hang on to the lead. He's got a 2.1 second.
Welling a gray in.
Can get dicey for position number 3. That's where Justin Allgaier from 4th.
Taylor Gray reeling him in.
Jesse, who's got that 3rd spot.
Chevy.
Going to come full force.
Allgaier around Jesse Love.
Justin
Nice move, little Gator.
To the inside of Jesse Love going into turn number 2, and Allgaier now has taken away the...
On Dave Chappelle.
A distant 5th behind these cars is Taylor Gray, Christian Eckes, and Sam Mayer, the top 7. So Todd and Joey, we're watching Jesse Love getting the shuffle backward. Would this expedite a pitch strategy for you right now because you're losing touch with the leaderboard? Todd, let's start with you.
Yeah, I would look at it coming to pit road at this point. We're now in the window. I feel like we're 35 to go next time by. I feel like we're there. I bring him to pit road. Absolutely. You wait too long, he's going to lose touch of the leaders. Right now, you have the opportunity to put tires on, be the fastest car on the racetrack, try to close that gap up. If you wait too long, you're going to lose touch.
Steve Post, is there any commotion on the pit lane? Are tires getting ready? Are pit crews starting to get limbered up for their final pit stop?
Yeah, they are. Jesse Love's crew is the one that is the most active down there. They do not have the tires up. Well, the tires are on the wall, but the crew is not on the wall. The signboard is not out. And actually, Danny Stockman is just telling Jesse what he's going to do. Not going to make any chassis adjustments, just an air pressure adjustment. So they are in the final stages of this run. I would expect the next lap or 2, we're going to see Jesse Love looking about 4 pit boxes away. Dale Earnhardt Jr. making the call for Connor Zillage.
Can we see the leaderboard? Yeah, right here. I'll scroll down. Anybody in particular you want to see? Sammy Smith.
Joey, what about you? And
Fast Possed 16th.
crew sitting up on the wall. They're all relaxed, laying down a little bit. Literally sitting on top of the tires. And race car a little bit later on. Taylor Gray's crew further down as well, too. So everybody just kind of waiting it out a little bit. Coming in at the last extreme point where they can. Waiting for a caution. Okay. So Jason Toy.
They can crash in stage 1 and 2, but not in 3. I think everybody's trying to figure it out a little bit.
Final pit stop. Let's watch what happens as the leaders come to the opening of.
By the 3rd stage, they know what to expect in those turns.
We see a lot of pit crews right now getting ready for service. Just
Green flag pit stops coming up with about 33 to go.
It's the final stage.
Let's see Junior over the wall.
Gear up.
Let's see Junior over the wall. Green flag pit stop's about to happen here. This is where the strategy will kick in. Who's going to stay out? Who's going to keep in for a little while? Who's going to save the gas? Who's going to run out of gas? Who is going to win? With Zilich and Chase 1-2. Chase reeling them in as well. About a half a second, under a half a second there. Allgaier taken away from the 3rd spot. Allgaier in P3, Jesse Love P4, Taylor Gray P5. All right, 68 to go. Junior allowed to assist on the pit without a helmet. Yeah, and there's something. Well, I don't think does everybody have to have a helmet if you go over the wall? I think Junior's there to hand the tires. And here comes Zilich. Here he comes.
Back at Pocono, here come the leaders.
Here comes Jesse Love as well.
32 laps to go.
That Earnhardt Jr. fam.
And Christian Eckes all make the move to pit road in front of Steve Post.
Connor Zilich brings his Chevy in and crew onto the right side. No adjustments on the car. Pretty happy with it. Right side timer set. Right side.
There is 31 to go. Keith, 31 to go.
Connor Zilich looks like a solid
31 laps to go.
blow on the left front on Connor Zilich. Jesse Love is just down in the way. 4 times Snowball Racing Fuel for Jesse Love as well here in this pit stop.
Jesse Love. Junior, get all fist bumps to everybody. 32 laps to go. Sorry, 32 laps to go. And Jesse Love and Zilich are in the pits and out. Here's Chase Elliott. He is now the leader as he's got about a 2-second lead on Allgaier. So if you are a Chase Elliott fan, let me see those 17s in the chat. 17s in the chat. What's the story with Jeff Gordon? I don't know about the story about Jeff Gordon. What's going on with Jeff Gordon? You tell me, Lori. Jeff Gordon. Chase Allgaier, Taylor Gray, and then 7-second back is Mayer. So Connor Zilich and Jesse Love now in 32nd and 31st and 33rd now after pitting. So they're good for the rest of the way. And then there's a yellow flag. Wow. Oh my goodness. What happened? I'm a fan of anyone I have money on, but Bubba's my guy. There you go. Caution on the track. It's the 14. The 14 car. Is that Smithley? Who's the 14? 14 car spins. The 14 of Garrett Smithley. Yes, Garrett Smithley has caused a caution here. And this is going to change some things up. And I feel so bad for Connor. I know, right? I was hoping that he would, they would be go green flag pit stops. You jinxed everybody. Yep. So this is going to mess up. Well, it'll be good for Chase, right? It'll be good for Chase. He gets now to pit under caution. Zilich and them are not a lap down, at least. I don't think they are. Connor Zilich, Jesse Love, and Connor Zilich, 29th and 31st.
Like we have right now.
Todd, what do you think about all that?
I really think Connor Zilich and Jesse Love put themselves in a great position. Now, I think the fact that it was only a few of them.
Isn't this good for Zilich and Love? That's what I thought.
So I don't feel like they.
At least they weren't a lap down.
But they're in a position. I think they're in a great position.
This is caution number 7. We're at 21 laps complete of 50. 29 laps to go.
Big deal for Connor. Good deal.
29 laps to go.
Clean air. It's going to far overcome the 2-lap of tire disadvantage.
I would imagine that Connor Gillis is pretty happy behind the wheel. I imagine that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is pretty happy atop that war wagon right there. You just never know. We saw it last week. You mentioned Tyler Allen leading Ty Gibbs out in the Cup race. Had they come?
I just watched your video, Zeal, on your trip to Vegas. Y'all had a blast. Yeah, we had a good time, Barry. We had fun.
Good road.
That's a risk. Any of these places that you can short pit, not go.
Days of Thunder 2.
You go longer.
Everyone should be pit except those 2. Yeah, so they'll be right up front.
But you're so vulnerable to a caution burying you in the field.
Steve Post, what's the update on the Dale Jr. call to bring Connor in when he did?
What was interesting is I was watching. I was right between Jesse Love's pit box and Connor Zilich's pit box, and Danny Stockman. It was pretty clear what he was doing. I'm telling you, Dale Earnhardt Jr., you could just tell by his body language, his communication with engineers and others up here on the pit box. He was off and on. And finally, he kind of put his head down and made the call to bring him in. Pit stops happened. Pit stop executed just perfectly fine. And when that caution come out, there was a little bit of celebrating.
Did Craig say, hey, I enjoyed your last videos where's Josh Williams? Rebecca. Josh Williams is 11. Let's see where he's at.
Really the timing of that caution.
11. Josh Williams, where are you at, man?
Sideways, Dean Thompson spins.
Dean Thompson. Josh Williams was in a 26.
Real swing around on the left side. Taylor Gray is also further in as well. All on the back end of pit road. It will be Justin Allgaier spinning the tires.
Allgaier, Chase Elliott, Gray.
Middle section of pit road. Steve Bugs.
Carson Koppel is in, going to be 4 tires.
We don't need any more cautions. No, too cold. It was too cold, Barry. It was like 60 degrees, and the wind was blowing. No thanks.
Well, 2 tire stops because there's a couple of guys way ahead.
How many laps to go? 28. Dean Thompson spun on pit road. Cody Ware.
Positions on the pit lane. Harrison.
No tires for Cody Ware.
Second, Chase Elliott will lose a couple.
Look at Cody Ware. Watch out. Wreck incoming.
Taylor, he will fall back to the 5th driver.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe, y'all. Trying to get to 33,538 on the subscribe as we're in the laning moments of this race. It's Carson Ware, not Cody. Sorry. Thank you, Victorious. Carson Ware. Still the same. Carson Ware. Junior wins no matter what, Mark says. Carson Ware, CeeLo. Thank you. CeeLo, wait. Did you hit 33,500? Yeah, we did. Yep. 33,500. 38 subscribers ago, Ronnie. Or, oh, no. Sorry, Tiff. Yeah. 33,500, Tiff. Yep. I was looking at Bronny's name. Yep, 33.5. We got that today, so I'm happy about that. We moved on from there. So we're less than 500 subs from 34,000. So that's fun. Earlier today. It was during the Xfinity qualifying. No, it was during the Cup qualifying. Did the 17 pit? Yes, he did. 17 pit. Well, goodbye field on the real start. There we go. We'll see what happens here. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Trying to get to 170. See if we can get to 200 likes to finish this stream. 200 likes to finish the stream. Zilich Kid is going to be the next superstar in NASCAR, Barry says. Creed's going to pull the win. How's he going to do it? Sheldon Creed. How's he do it? I thought he was like destroyed. His car was destroyed. Where's Sheldon Creed? Didn't he wake down here? Where you at, Sheldon Creed? Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. One day he will be. So we got Connor Zilich, Jesse Love, Christian Eckes, Harrison Burton, Dawson Cram, Chase Elliott, Justin Allgaier, Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer, and Carson Ware now in 10th. Oh, boy. Thanks for the sub there, Jeremy Sarver. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for that sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, you subscribed shyly. Thank you so much. If you subscribe to our channel today and I did not say thank you, make sure you let me know because I didn't see your name pop up on the screen. The old Merc out there with these new gen cars, Pocono.
7th caution flag of the afternoon. Right now, as it sits, with the
Awesome. Well, thanks for subbing, everybody.
26 laps remaining, and we'll see if there's going to be any other shenanigans that take place.
Shenanigans, you know there is.
Great crowd on hand. Of course, tomorrow, sold out infield all weekend here at Pocono, and a sellout crowd for the grandstand tomorrow.
Who is Carson Ware? Cody's brother?
p.m. Eastern Time. NASCAR Live Race Day takes the green flag then. And then, of course, we will follow this.
26 laps to go.
Through the Pocono Mountains. Let's get the one-to-go signal right now. What do you feel the car has in store for you tomorrow?
$33,033.50. Congrats from everyone in the group. Thank you all that you do, and Miss Spain's hard work. This is such a great place to be. Thank you, Tiff, for the $33.50. Thank you so much. Everybody tell Tiff thank you. And James, a shout out to James as well. Appreciate it. Thanks so much, y'all.
Felt close enough that I feel like we can kind of dial it in a little bit.
Still, I felt like both Chase and Alex are drivers for Hendrick Motorsports. I don't think so. Allgaier? Alex Bowman, you're talking about? I don't know. Everybody tell thanks, Tiff, so much. That's dope.
Glad you're listening to us, Todd.
The crew, do they have time like these afternoons when we practice at 12:30 and kind of buttoned up by about 2:15, 2:30? Do you guys go out and do anything? I'm sure you got hospitalities and other commitments. Do you ever have a chance to?
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Mountain biking expeditions or something like that?
I stay busy. I say all the time when I go to the race.
Hit that like button for us. Try to get to 200 likes, y'all. Thank you, Dennis and Joshua. Dennis and Joshua, thanks so much for subscribing too as well. Appreciate that, y'all. Hit that subscribe up there. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much.
Kids.
The whole Logano crew down there in the driver motorhome lot while Dad is up here.
Dennis and Joshua, thank you.
So the Mountains 250, the field has gotten doubled up to restart.
Yeah.
It's set to go.
Didn't sleep too well last night at all.
He didn't take tires. He took
Recky Spinhouse sells his property on Lake Norman for $12.2 million. Wow. I heard Carson Hocevar was buying it. All right, here we go. Green flag. Let's go.
Is the field waiting for the green flag to fly? It does. And Connor Zillich is just trying to get away.
Here we go. Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Love is going to get the advantage and possibly the lead before one.
Chase Elliott stops Jesse Love all the way to turn one. Now breaks out of line and goes to the bottom.
Chase.
The barn door is wide open. Chase Elliott to
the barn door.
Just an old guy.
Hey, Butterfly. Welcome back.
The long pond straight to the front of the field.
What a restart. Go Chase. I see you, Chase.
It's a tunnel turn. Jesse Love still rides in second. Allgaier. He's fourth. Behind Connor.
25 laps to go.
There's a big mess of traffic, starting with Christian Eckes, Sam Mayer, Harrison Burton, Taylor Gray.
Chase. I see you, Chase.
Nick Sanchez makes 3 spots off 3. It was last week in Mexico when the home country favorite Daniel Suarez got a big crowd reaction. A lap ago when Chase Elliott got the lead at Pocono, this grandstand
Tips the queen.
Chase Elliott back to the lead now with 24 laps to go.
24 laps to go. Chase still in there.
For Jesse, pushed it way farther than Jesse wanted to go. Jesse now just loses number 3 spot to the inside. Connor Zillich goes to third.
Second, Zillich finds it.
Go Chase.
As they come off the end of the straightaway back into turn number 2.
Almost open a second lead. Could he take the pole and win the race? Spike that like. Try to get to 200 likes.
That would be the race for fourth. In turn 3,
Chase Elliott starting to lay it out and run away in the lead.
Chase Elliott has definitely got the clean air, and that's working to his advantage right now. He's got Justin Allgaier behind him. Connor Zillich has fallen to third. Jesse Love is fourth.
It deserves one. Ooh. Come on, Carson Guaffle. He's on the playoff bubble. Look at Ryan Sieg there in the top 10. Brandon Jones back out there after he's spun. Chase is on and ain't going to catch Chase the Saturday. Chase is on and here comes Chase down the back stretch.
Dan Mayer takes it away, or does he? Here comes Christian Eckes back to his.
I have it in 3-night. Old dog went out to PA and never came back. Oh. Yep. I haven't slept well in the last couple days.
It's the race for 6 as it comes out of turn 3.
Too much going on.
6th position. Had Sam Mayer in 7th behind him, and then that's where things get a little dicey behind that. You got Nick Sanchez. You've also got Taylor Gray and others.
Hey, another caution.
To the inside, midway on the front.
Ugh. Said my best ET voice, Elliot. I like that. ET phone home.
Seat the inside, and Taylor Gray there to the outside, and then Carson.
Venom. Welcome in, Venom. You're joining at the right time. It's about to get good. How far up behind are we?
Racing down the short queue.
Trouble in turn number 2, it is Ryan Ellis.
Oh.
For a spin, moving off the tunnel.
Ryan Ellis in that tunnel turn.
And he continues on his way.
Has damage on the rear end of that car when Ryan.
That tunnel turn, man. They need to do that. They need to fix that.
Flag for the 8th time of the afternoon.
3-0 Braves. Nice.
Of the day under the caution flag. And just getting a look at it.
So another caution. Ryan Ellis causes a caution. Is that Fruit Punch or Red Mountain Dew? It's Fruit Punch. We are now 21 laps to go with Ryan Ellis with a crash. And that brings the field together again. That's the 30th caution lap. This will be the 30th caution lap for this race of 100 laps. That's crazy. Over a fourth of this race has been under caution. It's a big track, too, so it takes a little while to go all the way around, too. So, all right. 8 cautions, 8 lead changes, 30 caution laps. All right. Sad to hear that. Bobby, what did Bobby say? Venom says, I don't know. I've been looking at pricing at football and baseball cards, so I'm glad I'm getting in where it's good. IndyCar no longer races at Pocono, even more of a loss. What's up, Kyle Anderson?
Quite workout for him. So sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Oh, right there. I believe that.
We're going to Atlanta next week, Barry.
As he went for a spin in the tunnel turn. Pit road is going to be open next time. And they'll open the pits with 20 laps to go. Cleanup is underway in the short sheet. So we'll see how long it takes to get back under the green flag here. But pit road is going to be open.
No, that's next week.
This would come down pit road.
I don't think anybody has tires left. They'd have to put scuffs back on. If your car is really bad,
The big one's coming. We had the big one.
To the field. Anybody with any track position should stay out here.
No takers as the field comes out in turn number 3. That leaves 20 laps to go in the proceedings this afternoon at Pocono.
20 laps to go. 20 laps to go. We have 20 laps to get 22 likes. If you haven't hit the like button for us, 22 likes. We're getting to 200 likes. We have 8 subscribers to go to 33,550. If you haven't hit the subscribe, make sure you do that as well. We'll be here tomorrow for the Great American Getaway 400 live from Pocono. It'll be on at 12:30 Central for pre-race ceremonies. We'll have an early race tomorrow, and should be a good one. 400 laps at Pocono. So hope to join us tomorrow for you know who. The 11 is on the pole tomorrow. I'm excited about that. It's his first race back from having a little baby boy, was fiance having a little baby boy. So, how many drivers have you seen? I've seen a lot of drivers. Last trip we were there in Nashville, saw a lot. Got a lot of autographs, a lot of pictures with drivers. So yeah, like the passes that you get if you're a VIP pass or anything in that pits there, you can pretty much get as close as you can to these guys, and they're pretty good. CeeLo, how is Nemechek and Custer starting in the top 5? Just good runs. Eric Jones as well. Legacy Motor Club doing pretty well, man. They're getting it. And if you're a Toyota, it's even better this race here. I missed the race yesterday. I know Lane Riggs is going to his first ever playoffs in his career. Both front row trucks are in the postseason. I know Lane Riggs. I picked Lane Riggs to win. I picked Connor Zillage to win. So CeeLo could be 2 for 2. And if Denny wins, I could sweep the weekend. I mean, I said it again. If the Levin wins, I could sweep the weekend. So it should be interesting.
Do you have 10,000?
And I didn't put any money down on it. That's what's crazy about it, Tiff. No money down. And I picked Lane Riggs. I picked Connor Zillage. We'll see if he wins. And tomorrow, the 11, he's on the pole. So not too bad. And my dark horse for this race is in the top 10. In the truck series, my dark horse finished 9th. So, and tomorrow I picked Bowman to be my dark horse. So, and he looks pretty good too. And he's always done well here too. So good picks by CeeLo this week, as we give you my picks every Friday on our race weekend paint scheme and race weekend preview. We give you all the picks for my picks every weekend, every Friday. Make sure you check that out. It's our paint scheme and race weekend preview. We give it every Friday. It'll come out this Friday as well, based on the signal. See how it goes. But thank you guys for being here. Good luck with him tomorrow. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I hope I get it too. That'll be fun. No money on it though, but that'll be fun.
What is your favorite racetrack that you go to? What is the one that you really
3-0.
Well,
Daytona.
Bristol. I really enjoyed going to Bristol. We were really strong. Yeah, it was really good. Bristol there for a while, especially when they didn't have the.
Out front you can, Shiley.
That been as strong for me ever since.
They do those at the haulers.
My favorite track, I'd say. And for a while, it was a struggle for us. We always qualified good, and then the race would come around.
Caution number 8.
There now, and I feel like I understand that racetrack really good.
You quit.
Racetracks you go to, and it's like you can almost. You know you're going to finish in the top 5 if everything goes smooth, but you really know you got the best chance of winning, and that's one of those racetracks you just feel super confident going into. That was Martinsville when we were together.
They have like a little area where all the t-shirts and stuff are.
Like all the amount of poles we had in a row. This. Right, like 4 poles in a row. I think it was like
awesome.
Front row starts at 9 or something like that.
They have little t-shirts area where you can buy hats and stuff. They have like where you can take pictures with drivers there. They schedule them.
Back in that house. Yeah, I had badge tire. Yeah, and that's what's so different this next gen car now, right?
First sale broke his rib. Yeah, when he dove for that ball on Friday night, or no, on Wednesday night. Remember, he dove for that ball in the 9th inning, and he landed on his chest. He broke his rib.
It's just a
crazy how things change just like that.
Right? Find the next thing, and if you do have an advantage, it only lasts.
All right, 18 laps to go. Let's see what. Yeah, the souvenir haulers. That's it, Ricky.
You guys won the championship together. When you stepped away.
Yeah, so when he dove for that ball.
You guys so good.
When he dove for that ball in the top of the 9th and got that player out. Yeah, I saw him kind of react to it, and I thought, oh, I hope he didn't hurt himself. But now we see that he fractured his rib.
Like championship season I've had since then, it's when it mattered the most.
Glad y'all are here, y'all.
So we knew how to handle that race. I feel like
more cautions, big one coming. Jermaine says.
Sure. And then, right, so like you put yourself in that spot enough to get better.
Okay, 14, we could have won the championship.
18 laps to go here.
A little damage there, run the wall, making pace up on the wall. 16, it was down to me. It played into our hands. It was just you and Carl. Carl, neither one of you were going to lift.
Is it sale 40 or so? I'm not sure. He's very fragile.
I remember sitting in my office and really, I feel like we had a long discussion about what we want to focus on. I think we focused on the right things.
It was a short run.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a short run. We were really banking on a short run. We were mediocre on the long run, great on a short run.
You took a dozen cautions. You did.
I knew I won a championship at that point. Yeah, I'm glad you knew that.
Oh, I didn't have all the way.
You like tracking.
You like the Christmas lights you had on the dash at that point?
I remember we were in that bad boy hot. We had that.
As a Red Sox fan, I even seen Sale get injured also.
To have this race won though,
Chase Elliott.
it always sounds like that.
No flopping on the field.
Push on the bottom lane strong. Possibly Zillage can make something happen here.
The push is about to go.
Here we go.
17 laps to go. Here comes the push.
My goodness.
Cross the start finish line. Jesse Love is not even close to making contact with Connor Zilich's back bumper. They all stack it up back to the first corner.
And as a result, Chase Elliott's got
Sanchez, Dirty Nick Sanchez with the wreck. I'm a little behind, y'all. That's usually how it goes. See how long it takes for me to see it. There is Nick Sanchez. Whee! Ah, who's that to hit the wall? Is that Creed again? Why are you talking baseball during the race? We just move around the chat. Dirty Nick Sanchez wrecks on lap 17.
Somebody got a little bit sideways, had to check up.
Ouch, hate that for Sanchez.
Was about third or fourth in line behind the people that had to check up, but eventually he got gathered up.
Sheldon Creed wrecks again.
Down the Long Pond Straight.
So, caution flag flies.
The Road Ranger 00.
Chase Elliott thought he had the deal and had the right push, but it hit the reset button.
Yeah, it's pretty good, T-Van.
Again. Let's go to pit road to Steve Post.
Nick Sanchez getting ready to bring his car down to the attention of the crew. A lot of right side damage on the car. Had such a good run, a great top 5 qualifying run. Ran up at the front of the field all along, but unfortunately for Nick Sanchez, got caught up in the mess down there, and they'll bring that.
And then he hit the wall too. That sucks for Sanchez.
Set of circumstances, Nick Sanchez making his first start in the Nascar Xfinity Series here at the Pocono Raceway.
He went from the wall to apron and nobody hit him.
Then once it began,
True that.
Spun down to the inside, collected.
And Sheldon Creed tried to get out of the way, and then he hit the wall anyways.
Barrier. He was able to drive away. Nick was as well. There's some debris, obviously, to be cleaned up. But, Joey, that's one of those. You ever been in that hornet's nest where somebody gets crossed up? And
We're going to be a green-white checker here before you know it.
Please. Go.
Yeah,
I'll talk badminton during the race. I don't care.
You see underneath it, the car.
Gotta love some competition badminton.
Him a little bit loose, took the air off that car, and he spins out. And then when you're in that wad of cars coming off of turn one, you can barely see, right? Get these big spoilers in front of you, getting everybody right up their bumper, and you don't know exactly where that.
Just save that guy's life.
See, you're going really fast, and for the 00 of Sheldon Creed, nowhere to really go.
Sheldon Creed, get him next time, Sheldon.
He smacked the inside wall so hard.
Unfortunately, we've got safer barriers down there, and that's been a great.
Benedetto just went airborne on the apron.
No, they're still hard. They're real hard. They're much.
Poor Nick Sanchez. Was that your Tiff? Was that your dark horse? Catch the bouquet, Sheldon Creed. Creed would have done the Jeb Burton flip.
Space of the car. It's not just the front impact; it's the whole side, and it just doesn't give. I mean, you don't want the car to give. This is where the driver's sitting.
Did I see anything that should stay in Vegas? Yeah. Yeah, at the Venetian, I saw some crazy stuff. I was like, ooh.
Situations again where Sheldon Creed.
That was your dark horse. Oh, man.
Hanging off with a good finish or even a win.
I'm watching the cars while hearing the live since my TV audio doesn't work.
Spin Truck Series, and you'll have to wait another day for the driver of the 00 from the Haas factory team. So right now, with 15 laps to go, we're under the caution.
All right, caution, another 9. If you said 9 cautions and it ends after this, you won. If you said 10, you need 1 more caution. But 9 cautions, 8 lead changes, and 35 caution laps. 190 likes. We're 10 away from our goal of 200 to end the stream. Because Zilich is going to haul. I hope so. That'll be nice. I'll pick 2 for 2 for the weekend here at Pocono. Lane Riggs and Connor Zilich. But Chase Elliott has something to say about that because he's in first. And then Allgaier in second and Connor Zilich in third. I don't know. Creed moved up a while back and still hasn't won an Xfinity race. It's Vegas. It's legal, Bobby. Hi, stream. What's up, Chris? DMS. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Shiley says 17. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Imagine Zillage, Love, Elliot, and Allgaier wreck in front of the field. Oh my gosh. Creed would have ramped up off the 48 and flipped. Yeah, they're going fast here down these straightaways. Dubs, what's up, man? What's up, CeeLo? Finally made it to the Nashville today after 15 hours of driving. Wow, Dubs, welcome to Nashville, man. Welcome, Oscar. Thanks so much for subbing, Oscar. Appreciate that, Oscar. We appreciate you subbing as well. 33,546. We're trying to get to that 33,550. We're 4 away from that. And we're 5 likes away from our goal of 200 likes today. We thank you guys for tuning in to On The Go with CeeLo. After this, we'll conclude our streaming for the day. We'll be back tomorrow for the Great American Getaway 400. The stream will be up later on this afternoon, evening. And we'll see you tomorrow around 12:30 for pre-race ceremonies. I hope to be here on time for that.
Boy, Joey, this is one of the things that's been great to have experience and a champion driver. You got a champion crew chief and a champion spotter too. They try to make the right decision here to try to get you the victory.
Don't you want to win the race?
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead.
By second row behind Chase Elliott today. Not going to happen. If that car sits still and gets clean air, good luck.
Oh, Chase, can he win this thing?
But if you can get your car out in front of him.
Oh, Cole Hogan can't stage it better.
This is an opportunity.
About the caution.
Back to third.
200. Thank you guys for getting us there. 200 likes, getting us to our goal today of 200 likes. Thank you guys so much. Get some rest, CeeLo. Yep.
Jesse Love is going to give the show.
CeeLo, I missed anything interesting from this race? You've missed 36 caution laps, if that tells you anything.
Right. Times gets each other's bumper, but I think.
Ooh, I'm going to have to watch the Dover one for sure.
We'll lay off of another car just because they're not teammates.
Oh, you know what's going to be on the Dover CW.
As well as they can, no matter what position they're in. And I like.
And Kyle Busch is going to be in the CW booth next week.
No playoff points. If he finishes first.
That's right. Same here, man.
He's already in the playoffs. He's locked in.
Lucky I actually get to do this stuff.
If he finishes third, who cares? Right? Versus.
All right, we're going back to green with 14 laps to go. We'll see if we can not actually get back to green and no cautions here.
15 laps to go. Hopefully, no more.
Yeah, they want Junior in the pits. They want Junior in the victory lane as his first crew chief win.
To their feet as the safety car goes to pit road. Here come the leaders into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
Chase Elliott, Jesse Love wailing on the back bumper.
Woo.
Side by side. Who is going to blink before they get to the end of the front straightaway?
Wheel to wheel, nose to nose.
How can you have a quality race with double-digit cautions? Oh, Allgaier. Did he save it? Wow, he saved it. Wow, him and Allgaier and Chase got it together.
Making his way up.
Tell your friends to join us. That's right. $2 super chat. Thanks, Tiff, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Everybody tell Tiff thank you. Jesse Love hammered down, baby. Where's David Farmer at?
Jesse Love is the leader.
Oh, man. Zillage,
Third,
Chase and Allgaier got into it. And Allgaier almost wrecked.
Basement, Joey Logano watching things happening in turn one on that.
Did Jesse Love win this?
Allgaier saw he had a chance of getting the push, tried to side draft Chase Elliott into the corner.
You were someone was about to say that Allgaier, Chase, and we're gonna wreck the field. That would have happened.
So way up the hill, giving up multiple spots and the chance to win the race.
Wow.
Out the window.
What driving for Allgaier?
I can do it.
Right now, the lead is in the hands of Jesse Love with Christian Eckes, Connor Zillage, Sammy Smith, and Sam Baird.
Changing my pick. You can't change your pick now. It's all about the love.
He's running about 15 car lengths from the leader.
Chase Elliott has got somebody along.
12 laps to go.
Seeing in his white.
I'm not telling you who I picked for tomorrow. You'll be mad at me. Ooh, Chase getting a little wishy-washy. I can't tell you who I want to win.
I'd say 5 laps ago. Chase Elliott's really nursing an ill-handling race car. or something is wrong with it because the speed just wasn't there. He's racing side by side with Jeremy Clements in a battle for position number 8.
The dominant car and driver of the afternoon are definitely
O'Connor, he damaged Chase.
number 1.
Tomorrow, the owner of the track is winning.
Taylor Gray on the back.
No cussing. The mighty man.
Brings everyone back into turn number 2. First and last. Right second.
That's fast pasta.
Zillich stalking the back bumper of Christian Eckes. This is the race for second. Connor Zillich looked to the inside going down the trouble off turn number 2. The car of Kyle Sieg.
Oh my gosh.
Sideways coming off the
Kyle Sieg.
Continues on his way. That is the 10th.
Oh, these guys don't know how to drive.
Laps to go.
Oh, killing me.
Coming back into corner number 2.
Struggling here.
This afternoon. And Kyle Sieg running near the back.
Kyle Sieg, Rex.
We've seen happen a number of times for a number of drivers throughout the course of the race. Came off turn 2 by the time.
My goodness.
The lead into the short straight. Car got hit sideways to drivers.
He didn't hit the wall, it looked like.
To straighten up, but not before we went back under the caution. So
There's only racers tomorrow. The rest will be spectators.
Caution flat.
All right, another caution. 10 laps to go. So that means you did tell me 10 cautions. So 10 cautions. If anybody said 10 cautions, congratulations. Most should be back in the trucks. 10 laps to go. So we're probably going to go back to green about 8 or 7 laps to go. As we are now 37 laps under caution. 37 laps under caution here. We have 10 laps to go. My goodness. So yeah, Allgaier and Chase got together. Allgaier saved it, which slowed down Chase to get out of the way. And then Allgaier backed up. And then Allgaier, I think, hit the wall again. So he's falling back, way back. Mad Steve says, I got 12. Okay, I'm back here in the chat. Finally, I can relax. Awesome, Cole. Welcome back, man. You're just joining us at the right time. We got 10 laps to go. There's been 10 cautions, if that tells you anything. 9 lead changes and 38 caution laps. So that's where we are right here. And this race is now going on 2 hours and 30 minutes. Maybe 2 hours and 13 minutes. We were live for about 15. So 2 hours, 15 minutes. It seems longer than that. It seems like it's a baseball game. It's about what a baseball game is, but it just seems like it's been longer than that. Host, I said 11 yellows. Ray, okay. Maybe we get one more for Ray, but hopefully not. The owner will probably make $500,000 tomorrow. Their only big payday all year. This is why NASCAR sucks. Restack, 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 Weldy says. Yep. Over and over, and this track is so huge too. So we got 9 laps to go. I bet they set it up to green, white, checkered. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna set it up to green, white, checkered. No green, white, checkered, please. Thanks for the info. Sucks I couldn't VCR. Sucks I couldn't VCR record it the whole race. Well, Cole, I don't know if you can get the CW app. You can watch that at least. But I know you like to record things. $88 for the W. Did you see the caution they threw when the dude spun but saved it? Mm-hmm. Have you ever left the chat before the sporting event was over? Yes. I have. I think I had to go somewhere, and I was like, all right, y'all, I got to go. And we undid it right there. Seashaw says, no, NASCAR sucks because I have the 3 different apps or subs to watch a weekend of racing.
The restart thing. I mean, they're still both.
Or wait until Tuesday and watch the whole race on YouTube.
Now they're going to go to try to win this thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they let that happen. There's a guy that puts the whole race out on Tuesdays and he gets away with it. I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. Good show, CeeLo. Sorry. Just a fan of more than 25 years. It's just getting worse and worse. I understand, Weldy. I totally get it.
Oh, it's been a great day.
I'm ready for this race to be over as well. I am ready.
So hopefully the 16th league filter got to protect Chevrolet will come.
Usually about this time of day,
We kind of joked about it last
after streaming since this morning, I'm kind of tired.
Grayson is there. It's no quit.
And he's always drunk when he streams. Who is that? Who's always drunk when he streams?
So far, they want to finish it off the right way.
And we haven't talked a lot about Sam.
Who are we talking about?
Team driver, his teammate Sheldon Creed running into trouble on the racetrack. But a good, solid Brent motor day for Sam Mayer right now, who sits in position number 5 coming to this restart. Yeah, putting themselves.
Oh, yeah, okay. Got you.
Like anybody in the top 5, top 6 is out of this. It depends. We just saw it. You and I both thought that Chase Elliott was in pretty good position until he wasn't.
Yep. Yeah, and that's exactly how you see this one happen again. You got a lot of drivers up here that would love to win this race that don't have many wins in general, right? They're all pretty young guys, or some of them, even looking back to Ryan Sieg, right? Getting a win would be huge for his
In the
team.
past, Fox or NBC would post NASCAR races on Tuesdays. Yes, but there are somebody that watches them live on YouTube or post the whole race on YouTube all the time. I don't know how they get away with it.
I look at the scoreboard right now, and I think, boy, there's a lot of drivers.
Networks do replays the week. Yeah, they do that. But I'm saying there's like some people that put the whole show, from beginning, first lap to the end, on their YouTube channel. And I don't know how it doesn't get taken down.
Necessarily hasn't been there in the last handful of races. Christian Eckes is going for win number 2. You got Connor Zillich.
Days of the Wabbit years. The rabbit ears.
Junior Motorsports to victory lane, and he's trying to win another race. Sam Mayer,
40 caution laps, 100-lap race. They have to speed up cautions. They do.
Then you get back to Chase.
So we're going to go back to caution. Maybe 5 laps to go.
Single Spartanburg, South Carolina. They're nice. I mean, they've got a lot on the line. You could make an excuse as everybody.
All right, so they're choosing here. So that's 7 laps to go. There'll be 6 laps to go. Coming around, lights are off on the pace car.
Yeah, that's true. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
All right, so I'm so fed up with NASCAR just going after the money and not thinking of the fans on fixed income that can't afford the streaming sites. I understand. And that's why they put out these things like on the CW. They put out these things so you can watch them for free to kind of, help you. NASCAR.com had the same thing last year, but they moved everything to the Max. I think they're going to bring it back. I think they will bring it back. I don't think they'll keep it on Max because I don't think they're getting the hits that they wanted on Max like they thought. But I could be wrong, but they were on NASCAR.com. You can watch in-car cameras for free. You can watch the battle cam for free. All that stuff for free. But they moved all that away. And we used to use that all the time because we thought it was free, was able to be watched. But we found out the hard way that that's not true. So this is where we are now. And this is what we do. So NASCAR says, I've been a sports fan for like 40 years. What makes us upset in every sport, those endings and setups seem a bit too scripted and rigged. That robs us of hardworking fans. T-Van says, did y'all listen to the Kenny Wallace interview with Mark Martin? I loved what Mark Martin had to say. And bring back Speed Channel. There you go, T-Van. Choosy NASCAR drivers choose the Jiffy peanut butter lane. That's right. Choose them up. Also, why this channel is the best. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate it.
Here, so a lot of things can happen.
I try to be here all the time for you guys. Revenge against love, CeeLo. We'll see. Here we go. 7 laps to go. It'll be 6 at the line. Mark Martin should have won a championship that one year that Dale Sr. won. But we'll talk about that another day. Green flag. Let's go.
Sandy Smith, though.
Green flag.
Wheel to wheel for the lead.
Go, CeeLo. Go.
Eckes is going to hold.
Here we go. Love. Eckes. Could Eckes win this thing in the 16?
The outside for second. Here.
Yellow coming. We'll see. Zillage, come on, baby.
Third position.
I know David Farmer doesn't want it to happen, but come on, Zillage.
It is Jesse Love with the race lead.
That's true, Elf.
Love trying to run.
Come on. It's going to be 5 laps down to the line back here.
Tired track stalking him for the race lead. Christian Eckes runs a distant third.
Weldy, thanks for becoming a rookie member. Weldy, appreciate it. Weldy, thanks so much for the rookie membership. Thanks for it, rookie.
As the leaders come across the start-finish line, Jesse Love is trying to get away. He's pulling all the way down to the inside of the front straightaway, trying to break the draft on Connor Zilic.
What was that last race ever in Mexico? I think so. I don't think they'll be back. I don't think so. Come on, Zilic. Does he give Jesse Love the little air on the bumper? It's Tom. You pin that like. We're trying to get to 210 on the likes. Junior, the crew chief, said, let's go. Junebug. Oh. Mexico was super boring. I thought it was interesting in the first stage when it was raining. It was fun with the rain. Jesse Love. Does Zilic just get there to push him aside? Here comes Connor. Oh. Zilic. 4 laps to go.
Side by side for the lead and the win this afternoon at Pocono Raceway.
I'm on 88. All right, Tom. I'll call you tomorrow. Call you tomorrow, Tom.
Second position as Christian Eckes closes in from third. They line up nose to tail coming back.
Zilic.
Zilic now showing the way off the corner.
Oh, yeah. Remember? Yeah, Jesse Love. It wasn't his fault, though. But, yeah, I remember that. That was at Talladega. Ryan Segan fourth, Brawny. Good run for Eckes, too. What's up, Aussie Glenn? Good to see you. 3 laps to go here. 3 laps to go.
Zilic pull away by 2 car lengths, maybe 3, and
watch that 39. How messed up for Chase. Oh, Ryan C goes to the inside. Oh, that's Eckes.
Christian Eckes. Eckes to the bottom of the racetrack. Jesse Wilson, too strong off the top of the turn.
Oh, yes, I am.
Position
yeah.
For now. Here they come, back into turn number 2. They all line up behind Connor Zilic. Jesse Love second. Christian Eckes third. Ryan Phoenix fourth.
Woo!
Eckes has had a terrific day this afternoon in Pocono. He is inside of the top 5 in the closing laps. And
see you, Tom.
Bear down on Jesse Love for second. As this is happening, Connor Zilic now has increased his...
Zilic, Love, Eckes.
Taylor Gray has gotten into the 9th position. Allgaier's gone to 10th. Anthony Alfredo has lost a couple. He'll fall to 11. 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go for Connor Zilic.
To 3:10.
Hip check Eckes.
10 to the second over Love. Eckes, Seed, and Elliot.
Where's Chase Elliott? He's in P5.
All away from all challengers.
2 laps to go. Best race for 2 this year.
Here they come with race leader.
I see you, Chase. Driving like you stole it.
Advantage out to 3 car lengths now. Back to Jesse Love in second. Another couple of car lengths behind Love.
2 laps to go.
Christian Eckes, you have Ryan Sieg, and then you find Chase Elliott, who was able to maneuver.
A Budweiser Case King life-size cutout. I don't know. Sure. Life-size Casey Kane cutout. That's cool. White flag for Connor Zilic. Come on. Pete CeeLo 2 for 2.
10th of a second for the final time into 1. More time around for NASCAR's newest and
oh. CeeLo go 2 for 2. Cardboard cutout.
Connor Zilic for the final time this evening on the Long Pond straightaway. Maintains the advantage by...
Connor Zilic, baby.
Love will follow Zilic all the way across the third. Jesse Love giving it one last push, trying to run...
Can he do it?
Their way down the short straightaway to turn...
Second of the year.
Between the top 2. I'll put it in about 3 car lengths. Zilic, though, it's a 3 for the final time as the leader.
Jesse Love is giving it...
Connor Zilic went to the pole. No, Chase Elliott was on the pole. But Connor Zilic gets it with Junebug as the crew chief. Let's see those 88s.
It's 250. Let's go to pit road.
Wow, Junior.
Chief down here, 1 for 1. You're 1 for 1. Congratulations. How does this feel?
It's a awesome job by our little driver there, Connor. We had a lot of help. All the junior motorsports
Jesse Love, give a little bump.
team. Even Retard had some input. We had a lot of experts and a lot of great decisions made today. Driver did a really, really good job there.
Junebug gets his first win as a crew chief.
Junior.
No Braves game tonight. Monday or Tuesday.
Chase Elliott and Ryan's.
All right, so 2 for 2 today. Lane Riggs on Friday. Connor Zilic on Saturday. Let's go 11. Make the trio happen. Let's go. No money on it either, but that's crazy. Connor Zilic with the win. Lane Riggs yesterday. Congratulations, 88. And Junebug with the big victory. That's why I took Connor Zilic. I was like, come on. It's Junior as the crew chief. You got to take him, right? But good for him and JR. Awesome. So let's go through the lineup really quick. Connor Zilic, Jesse Love, Christian Eckes, Chase Elliott, Ryan Sieg, Carson Quaffle, Sam Mayer, Sammy Smith, Taylor Gray, Justin Allgaier, Jeb Burton, Jeremy Commence, Anthony Alfredo, Harrison Burton, Josh Williams, 888 from Zill. What's up, Tiff? Thanks so much for that 888 super chat. Thank you, Tiff. Everybody tell Tiff thank you so much. Dean Thompson, Brandon Jones, Matt Benedetto, Mason Massey, William Swallowich, Parker Retzlaff, Josh Balicki, Leland Honeyman, 24th, 25th, Kyle Sieg, Garrett Smithley, 26th, Legan Barden, 27th, Nick Sanchez, 28th, Blaine Perkins, 29th, Patrick Emmerling, 30th, 31st, Danny Dimes, Ryan Ellis, 32nd, Dawson Cram, 33rd, and Carson Ware, 1 lap down. Austin Hill got in that wreck. He was 4 laps down. Sheldon Creed had 2 wrecks today. And Chris Wright, 31st. Tom's not here anymore, but 31st for Chris Wright and Justin Bonjour, who blew an engine earlier today. So Connor Zilic goes to Victory Lane. And Junebug going to be in Victory Lane as well. So I got to see him in Nashville in Victory Lane with Allgaier. So that was cool. So thank you guys so much for everything today. I want to thank Tiff with the 888, Weldy for becoming a member. Tiff also with the $2 super chat as well. And let's see, we had a bunch of new subscribers, a $33.50 super chat from Tiff. And John Slay, Steely for JB becoming a member as well. Ricky with the $5 super chat. Bill with the $2 super chat. Tiff with the $5. 333 as well for Tiff, for Dale, and Dana for the 5, and Ricky with the 5. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the super chats. We appreciate you. But congratulations, Connor Zilic. And let's see who I can send you guys to as we have a good little crowd here. Who can we send you to? So let's see here. Customization. Redirect. Let's see, who is it? Who's that? Oh, wrong one. I hit the wrong one. My bad. Let's do this again. The Great American Getaway from... Oh. Here we are. Let's just right here. Customization. And let's see. Who can we send? Who's out there that we can send it to? Let's see. Rising Rhino. Turn Left TV. You can see... I guess we're going to send you to Rising Rhino. Actually, you know what? We're going to send you to the Ace. Yankees versus Orioles. He's a good friend of ours. He gives us a good shout out every once in a while, too. So he doesn't have his redirect on. He doesn't do redirect. So his redirect is... I don't see it on anymore. He must have turned his redirect on because I don't see it. So we're going to go see... the Ace Avenue, and that's who we're going to go see. All right, so thank you guys so much for everything. Appreciate you. The Ace is a really cool guy. He gives a shout out. He sent us a bunch of people, so we'll redirect to him this week. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow for some NASCAR Cup Series action from the Pocono Raceway. Congratulations, Junior. Congratulations, Connor Zilic. What a race. And we'll transfer you to the Ace. He's a big Yankees fan, and they're playing the Orioles. So make sure you tell him I said what's up, and tell him I said go Brave. So thank you guys. I want to thank my Spain, my wife. I want to thank my mods for moderating today. All those trolls coming in here giving us issues, but we take care of them the right way. So thank you guys, mods, for taking care of that. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money. Thank all the new members today. We had how many new members today? 3 new members today. All the super chats and over 200 likes. We're almost there to 34,000 subscribers. Thank you guys again. We'll see you tomorrow. Look for the stream for tomorrow's stream up later on tonight, and we'll see you soon. My name is CeeLo. If you're watching on replay, we hope you enjoyed watching, and make sure you hit the like for us and subscribe to the channel. We do all NASCAR right here on the channel, so look forward to see you tomorrow for some great action. If you don't like NASCAR Cup Series, you're just here for the Xfinity Series, next week we'll be live at the track for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So appreciate you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Peace.